just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just
Welcome back. Well, welcome to the Big Condo Live Fest. I'm Blake Emery, your host for today, joined with my co-host Chase Johnson Lynch. Hello. Hello, Chase.
All right.
There we go.
Hey, yeah, look at me. All right, yeah. Here we are without Saturday Night Live.
So today we've
Can you
got...
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Tonight we've got a good jam-packed variety show for you guys with a mixture of monologues, music acts, and also a belly dancer. If you've seen my ad, you would have already known that. So Chase, what other stuff are we going to be doing tonight?
All right. Well, listen up, Blake. Because we're trying to do something completely different and make this a Saturday Night Live variety show, what we're going to have is we're going to have some trivia questions in between. We're going to inspire you to talk in the chat, and then we're going to give away a big surprise at the end. So, this show is going to be exciting. Just as he said, all type of things going on tonight. And what do we got up first here, Blake?
Up first, we're going to have Emperor Eli. So we'll just go straight into that now.
All right.
Hi, guys. It's
Whoa.
Hi guys, it's Emperor Ellie. Welcome to the Big Condo Online Music Festival. Shout out Rosie Rothschild. Shout out to everybody in Liverpool. Go click that link below to donate that cash now. Let's get it. Okay, so this one's called Can You Hear Me Now? The music video was shot in Jordan. It's on YouTube, on all platforms. Go check it. Can you hear me now? Cause I'ma shout it out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. lyrics I just rebirth. Man, I feel so high, I think I left Earth. Talking suicide, yeah, I beat her. Talking suicide, now I'm better. Life took me on a ride, now I'm stronger. Take away my pride, now I never. I don't need no Henny or the moolah. Never looking back, only to the future. When the night falls and my feelings crumble, you won't catch me falling this time. 'Cause when the night falls and my feelings crumble, you won't catch me falling this time. Can you hear me now? 'Cause I'ma shout it out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. Can you hear me now? 'Cause I'ma shout it out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. Living our best life. We don't need no Buddha for the high. Living our best life. We don't need no work hard, play hard, and cry now, but laugh louder. Man, I feel like I'm on a high and I'm never coming down. On a high and I'm never coming down. 'Cause when the night falls and my feelings crumble, you won't catch me falling this time. 'Cause when the night falls and my feelings crumble, you won't catch me falling this time. Can you hear me now? 'Cause I'ma shout it out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. Can you hear me now? 'Cause I'ma shout it out loud. I'm pulling myself back together. Okay, so this next one is Too Young to Be Sober. The music video is out now on YouTube. The song's out on all platforms as well. Go check it. Featuring 40 G's. Let's go. I'm too young to be sober. That's why I'm always space tripping like a stoner. I'm too young to be sober. That's why we're drinking up until we falling over. I'm too young to be sober. That's why I'm always space tripping like a stoner. I'm too young to be sober. That's why we're drinking up until we falling over.
She wants to chill with some juice, I make some love.
I make some love.
You want some Henny and the cola, mix them up. We only live once, they can just who gives a fuck.
Who gives a fuck?
I just toss a fucker in the Bentley trailer.
Belly
If
truck.
we die, then we gonna die high. Like I'm telling us, it can catch us in the sky.
Too young to be sober. That's why I'm always space tripping like a stoner. I'm too young to be sober. That's why we're drinking up until we falling over. I'm too young to be sober. That's why I'm always space tripping like a stoner. I'm too young to be sober. That's why we're drinking up until we falling over. We're the 2020 rock stars. They know who the fuck we are. Mix Henny in a vodka, we drink it up like water. Said fuck the rules, they ain't supposed to be. If you don't like that, then don't talk to me. I said fuck the rules, they ain't supposed to be. If you don't like that, then don't talk to me. Too young to be sober. That's why I'm always space tripping like a stoner. I'm too young to be sober. That's why we're drinking up until we falling over. Fucked up, fuck love, I can make you hate love. Fucked up, fuck love, I can make you hate love. Fucked up, fuck love, I can make you hate love. I can make you hate love. I can make you hate love. I can make you hate love.
my days.
Okay. So the next one is an emotional one. It's coming out on the 22nd. Check it out. Oh, I'm so crestfallen, so broken, there ain't no replacing you. There ain't no replacing you. I need a potion to hide my emotions. Lost in the ocean, deeper it gets, the less I can function. Yeah, hate me the most, yeah, still love you the most. Yeah, smoking the roach made me feel better when I'm sad and low. Tell me that you love me so, cause shorty, I just can't let go. Tell me that you love me so, cause shorty, I just can't let go. Girl, you're a heartbreaker, and I'm blowing my brains for ya. Girl, you're a heartbreaker, and I'm blowing my brains for ya, yeah, 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 yeah. For ya, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm so crestfallen, so broken, there ain't no replacing you. Catch me overdosing, pop another pill just to forget you. I'm so crestfallen, so broken, there ain't no replacing you. I'm so crestfallen, there ain't no replacing you. I thought that you had my back, I thought that we'd never look back, yeah. I thought that you had my back, I thought that we'd never look back, yeah. Listen to your nose, right on my nose, running your Berkeys and hand me the dope. Guess that's how it goes when you're open and close. And now you're all over my clothes, yeah. Cause I'm gonna tie to this and she go. Heartbreaker, and I'm blowing my brains for ya. Girl, you're a heartbreaker, and I'm blowing my brains for ya, yeah, 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 yeah. For ya, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I'm so crestfallen, so broken, there ain't no replacing you. I'm overdosing, pop another pill just to forget you. I'm so crestfallen, so broken, there ain't no replacing you. Overdosing, pop another pill just to forget you. Okay, last song. It's for everybody in quarantine. It's called Quarantine. Check it. If love is pain, then I got nothing to feel. That's why I lock my heart up in quarantine. Cold-blooded, cold-hearted, that's what they say. Couldn't be further from the truth, but that's what I portray. Every day, emotions never on display. Every day, I lock them all away, but I'm tired now, so I'ma let it all out. And I don't give a fuck if you don't hurt me out. If you don't hurt me out, yeah, I'ma hurt me out. If love is pain, then I got nothing to feel. That's why I lock my heart up in quarantine. It's dark inside, but no, it's not what it seems. My heart's just locked up in quarantine.
We should be the doing the bounce about.
Peace out, everybody.
All right, all right, all right. That was Emperor Eli. If that didn't teach you up dancing, I don't know what would, you know, because that boy's got some energy. So remember, shout out to Emperor Eli. Follow him on his social media handles and everything like that. Elliot Murphy is also known as. I hope I didn't spoil his Spider-Man unmasking, but you know, this is off to a good start and everything.
Other than the slight
you know what I want
difficulties we may have had.
Okay, yeah, the slight technical difficulties that Blake and Mission Control may have had, but let me tell you, is that what I want people to do in the chat is I want you to shout out your hood, all right? Because see me, I'm here in the Dingle, and I just got to shout out to my hood, the Dingle. Blake, where you at?
I'm over in the world in Eastham, so shout out to the Eastham Hood.
See, that's why I did it, because I want to hear you say shout out to the Eastern Hood.
I was just going to come up with some random thing.
Yeah. Well, there are people in Eastham, just in case you didn't know. But either way, we're gonna move along swiftly because we got a lot of acts to do tonight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into a monologue that has been delivered to us by the Make It Right production gang. Shout out to Sharon Copeman. Shout out to Make It Right. As you know, plug, we'd be delivering the Midnight Thread here on Big Condo Radio. So out of that team, out of the people who deliver those monologues, we're going to hit you off with something new, not a mystery, but something fun, something by the lovely Mary Savage. Believe it or not, I used to work at a school. Who knew? But this is The Leaving Do by Mary Savage from the Make It Right crew. Blake, take us there, bros.
Okay, let's go.
It was 6 months ago when Leanne handed in a notice. I knew something was up as soon as she came in. Well, she was early for a start. 10 to 9 it was when she made her entrance. Leanne always made an entrance. She didn't so much walk into a room as flounce. Just that flounce never usually took place any time before 9. I normally got in for 8. Quite often I had the place to myself. Sometimes I'd put on a pot of coffee and I'd look around the room at the empty desks and the sleeping computers. There was something about that silence that was very comforting. Sounds silly now. It wasn't just that she was early that made me think something was going on, but she had this big smile on her face. She said, "Morning, Wendy," in a really loud, cheery voice. Now, I'm not saying that Leanne didn't like to smile or say hello of a morning. She just usually wasn't that effusive. To be quite honest, often she was a bit groggy when she first came in. I used to tease her about it. Been out on a school night again, have we? Just tongue in cheek, although pretty much put a stop to that when she snapped back at me one day. As soon as Carl came in, she bolted into his office and came out 20 minutes later looking like the cat that had got the cream. "I've just handed me notice in, Wendy," she said, "so you won't have to be putting up with me much longer." I remember laughing and I went to open my mouth to say, the usual things like where you going and that sort of thing, but before I could ask, she was off telling everyone else her news. After a few days, Sarah from marketing, purple hair, bit too much sass if you know what I mean, came over and plonked an envelope on my desk marked Leanne's collection. Some of us are putting in a tenner, but don't feel like you have to do that, just whatever you can afford. To be honest, I did think £10 was a bit much. I mean, we were only colleagues after all. I said, that'll be fine. I even showed her a picture of a handbag I thought would make an ideal present. She barely glanced at it. We're looking at getting her a spa day, actually. Sarah also organised Leanne's leaving do. Of course, I didn't want to go. Well, I knew it was going to be all flaming sambucas and fancy cocktails. £12 for a bit of vodka, wine, sparkling wine and mango juice. No thanks. Besides, I had better things to do of a Friday night. And I didn't feel like I could say no though, because we were going straight after work. We went to the wine bar across the road. I felt underdressed. Or should I say overdressed. Some of the outfits the girls were wearing. Carl bought all the drinks. Bottles just kept appearing on the table. And because I hadn't had anything to eat, I started to feel a bit squiffy. Not in a bad way though. Not then. I had a long conversation with Leanne and asked her if she was sure about leaving. "Carl really likes you. You're bound to get a promotion if you stay." She looked at me with the most peculiar expression. "I'd have thought you'd be the last person to try and persuade me to stay." Won't work though. I didn't do all those years at college just to do admin. I remember being annoyed by that. The way she said just. especially when I was just trying to be polite. After that, everything became a blur. We went to a pub and then another pub, and by the time we got to the restaurant, I was in a right state. I'd tried to ask to go for food sooner, but Sarah had shot me down. Eating's cheating, Wendy. I was sick in the toilet at Giovanni's. I felt so embarrassed, so ashamed. I wasn't the type of person that was sick in the toilet of an Italian restaurant. Leanne came down and asked me if I was all right. I was a bit unkind. But to be fair, it was a pretty stupid question considering I had ravioli and red wine all down my top. She called me a taxi, even waited with me until it came. I didn't thank her though. I was in no fit state. All I could think of was how I'd never be able to face anyone in work again. I mean, that kind of behaviour from Sarah isn't unexpected, but me? I do remember what I said to Leanne when I got in the taxi though. Thanks for the worst night out ever. They were the last words I ever spoke to her. I went back into the office on Monday and nobody said a word. There was never any mention of that night out again. When more important things came along. To be honest, I've forgotten all about it almost when Carl sent us the email a couple of days ago. I'm very sad to tell you that our former colleague Leanne has sadly died. As many of you know, Leanne was very keen to return to the nursing profession, and I have no doubt she would have been so glad she could help the current crisis. I kept on reading the words over and over. I wish I hadn't told her that it was the worst night ever. It wasn't. It really wasn't. I wish there was someone that I could say that to, but there isn't. It's just me here, at home, alone with the computer. And all this silence.
That was Leaving Do with Mary Savage. Chase, are we expecting any more Midnight Thread in the next few weeks?
Yes, we are, man. We've been taking a week off just to set up the trilogy of Midnight Thread monologues for this show. But we're coming back next week, and we're no longer following the ghost theme. You know, we're changing it up, you know. So these monologues tonight will give you an example of what we're doing. We're trying to make this thing live and in effect and locked down. Thankfully, we got some great actors. So that was the Leave and Do. It was written by Helen Connolly and everything. So thank you very much. Big shout out to Helen Connolly and everything. And where are we going to next, Blake?
Well, first, I think we're going to do some shout outs, I believe you've got.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
Blake.
Blake.
Chat roll.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's why it's good to have a partnership. So already, Jade Cunningham, who's doing the monologue later on, don't worry, Jade is coming up. But she gave us a shout out that she's coming out from Mossley Hill. So we're still looking for shout outs. I'm looking for those shout outs that's coming from all around the world because we do a great show, Condo Worldwide. So I'm looking for those fans that are out there. I know my man Nigel in Australia said, look, dude, I'm sleeping at this time. What's up with that? But, you know, there are those out there. It's still early. It's still daylight. So shout out, man. Just come into the chat. Tell us where you're coming from. You know, like and share, all that kind of stuff. We'll do the business, right, Blake?
Yeah. Right, so next up, we have Keem. And then upcoming, we've got Robin Alexandra. So let's go straight to Keem. Here we go.
All right.
Yo, Big Condo Records, 16th of May. It's my birthday. Haha. And I get to do a little thing for you. So here we go. New stuff. I'm on my piano, my apartment. You see, it's really me playing. Yeah, it's nice weather as well. Let's do this thing. My name's Keem. If you don't know already, catch me on Instagram at Raheem Lewis Abaru. I'll put it all in the links below. Bit of peace, love and piano. time is right, girl. You know if you ever stop, you'll be coming over. You know we'd be making love. I know what you like, girl, and you know I got you, girl. Ain't nobody got you the way that I got you, but I got you. I got you, I got you. Ain't nobody got you the way that I got you, but I got you. I got you. Extraordinary love, no ordinary love. I got you, I got you. Extraordinary love, it's no ordinary love. No. I keep trying for you, what I'm finding with you. If I keep vibing with you, I think we're falling. We're falling. I think we're falling in love. But ain't nobody got you the way that I got you. Yeah, got you. I got you. Extraordinary love. No ordinary love. I got you, I got you. No ordinary love, it's extraordinary love.
All right, all right. Hey, man, that was the soulful sounds of Keem. And I gotta tell you, I remember Keem from back when I was doing showrunners at the Liverpool City College. Rakeem Abiru. Please follow him. And Rakeem, in the chat, let us know, man. I remember you were doing these show nights in the city. Obviously, nobody's doing anything in the city anymore. But let us know what's happening with you, man. What's going on? It's really good to see that you came here on Big Condo Radio. Really appreciate that. So everyone, that was Keem. And so also too is letting you know, you probably seen it in the chat earlier on, and we'll keep coming back to it throughout the night. But these are tough times. These are tough times, for small businesses, as we all know. And like what happened was everybody who showed their support for Big Condo Academy, which we're a part of. When we had our Just Giving site, when we were setting up our location, because we moved offices. But everybody knows that we're the academy. We're going to talk a little bit more about it as we go on tonight. It's a media campus that services the community. It offers free courses. It offers media upskilling abilities. We have people coming in and being able to learn, develop, and showcase. And these nights are kind of like that, kind of like the refreshment nights that our man Rosie Rothschild would throw. So what we are doing is we've been in lockdown. You know how it is. It's been 2 months. We all been in the same situation. We're looking to kind of like go back in to get started. But we're also, hey, once again, we're sorry to say, cap in hand, we could use some support. So if you believe in the work that we are doing here at the Big Condo Training Academy, as well as what you see us here on Big Condo Radio, but we got Big Condo Records and everything else like that. Please, give your support. A penny, a pound, something. You know what I mean? We all could use the support in there. Right,
just posted the link back in the chat now. So you should be able to click that link and donate. Even if it's just £1, it does help. So what else what are we... what's coming up next?
Trying to say, would that do? Choke you up?
Yeah.
We got a trivia question. We were doing trivia night, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you give him a script and he goes off of it and then he stumbles.
Well, actually, it was you that went off the script, but we won't go into details.
Okay, like, whatever you say, man. I mean, like, either way we look at it is, when
it's the issue when you have
doing
scripts.
the show, he was asked one question, yeah, and everything like
just
that.
Just because you've got the hat doesn't make you Royce. Just saying. I know you wanted me
Tribute
to
to
mention a
Rosie.
hat because it is
First
a bit
of
of
all,
a geek takeover today, isn't it? I mean, let's be fair.
That's true. I could show you my shirt, but like, the
And
thing
the
about it
poster's
is,
behind you.
and the poster behind me. So either way you look at it, is Royce's been sick. So first of all, big shout out to Royce. You know, hoping he's getting better. He's starting to feel a little bit better now today, actually. You know, but he has been sick for the past couple of days, so he don't like us talking about him. But big shout out to him. Please wish him well in the chat and everything. But
Yeah.
what we decided, we're not going to do one trivia question. What we decided we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of questions, you know, and please follow in the chat. Let's have the game because the person who has the most answers, they get the prize. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So our first question, of course, we figured it's got to be Liverpool and it's got to be geek, right?
Of course it
So
does.
our first question, yeah, Blake, yeah. Our first question is what what Marvel Cinematic Universe movie was shot right here in Liverpool? I could give you a hint, but I won't. You know, unless you really like, kind of like, hey, I really don't get it. But what Marvel film was shot right here in Liverpool? Well, at least a scene, you know, here and there was shot here in Liverpool and everything. And that is the first question. And what you could do is please in the chat, you know, put down your answers. I will be following with a pad, making notes, right? And everything. That's what we haven't done before and stuff. And we're going to do it that way this time. So we're going to go back to a singer, a lovely singer, sent us her video and everything else like that. And I look forward to hearing this. It's a little bit longer than the last video,
Yep.
but it's well worth it. This is actually a great set, isn't it, Blake? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut now to Robin Alexandra.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Robin Alexandra and I'm live from my bedroom today for Big Condo's online festival. So I'm going to be with you for about 10 minutes of my set and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to kick the set off with a bit of Georgia Smith, Be Honest. I know you want me, every day not only when you're lonely, yeah. See if you know me, you don't even know anything about me, yeah. See my thick thighs, lost when you look into my brown eyes. Seeming to always can make you switch sides. You never know the devil in the disguise. So stand up, baby, and tell me, do you want me outside? So let me show you, I don't need to beg it up. Don't wanna hold you more, just go, just split you in half with my heart. I just wanna love and you, trust and you, honey, please do the same on your part. Be honest, you want this, but I can be honest, regardless of my conscience. Be honest, you want this, but I can be honest, regardless of my conscience. Take time, gonna say I'm wrong whenever I see bad minds. Before you come away, make sure you think twice. Look into my eyes, but I can never see how you. I can point and come, you know I can never lie. I come through, I can show you something you can run to. When I'm finished, you'll be feeling brand new. I'll never be somebody you can run through. I'ma put that on my life one time, no care. Big vibes, so bad, catch feels, get high. If you make it better, then you can lie. Please don't waste my time. Be honest, you want this, but I can be honest, regardless of my conscience. Be honest, you want this, but I can be honest, regardless of my conscience.
People they talk their majesty, but the way your body twisting, make me lose control in a this thing, oh. And it's all because I'm thinking of us. Don't go to me under the bus, under us there's no under your love. I don't know why nobody want me. They say my baby you did to me, man. The time it is not deep, man. If I do you bad, I beg you make you know to me bad. Give me one time, one try, be mine this time. Take time, looking at the best time. Can I never lie? You already know why.
Be honest, you want this, but I can be honest, regardless of my reasons. Be honest, you want that, but I can be heartless regardless of my conscience. Be honest, you want that, but I can be heartless regardless of my conscience. So be honest, you want this, but I can be heartless regardless of my conscience. Okay, so this next song is Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. This is one of my favourites to sing, so I hope you like this one. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, oh my, but what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor and around. She says, I am the one who will dance on the floor and around, baby. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused the scene. Then every head to her eyes, they dream of being the one. Cause we dance on the floor in the round, baby. And people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, cause the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, the Lord's on her side. But who can stay when she's intimate? Her schemes and plans. Cause we dance on the floor in the round, baby. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. So don't think twice, don't think twice. And people always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, cause the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Okay, and I'm going to finish the set off with a bit of Dua Lipa. If you don't want to see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Although it took some time to survive you. I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring. So don't show up, 'cause I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how, don't start caring about me now. So don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring. Don't show up, 'cause I know where you left me at all. Thanks so much for listening to Big Condo's online festival, and make sure you click the link below to donate. I'm Robin Alexandra. It's been a pleasure.
Welcome back. That was Robin Alexandra, a fantastic singer from Liverpool. Up next, we're going to have Uncle Alf's Leg starring Nigel Goodwin. But first, I would like to ask if you guys could share the video and like our Facebook page, and also subscribe to our YouTube and all our other social medias. That would be fantastic. So far, we've only got about, I think, 16 shares, which isn't enough. We need to do better, guys. What? Okay, let's not get too ambitious, hey.
Race. So this question was, what Marvel film was shot right here in Liverpool? All right. So Uncle Al's Leg is another monologue delivered to the Make It Right Productions as part of the Midnight Thread series. Once again, we said thank you to Sharon Copeman, but this writer is Richard Crawley, who wrote this one. But Nigel Goodwin is a good friend of mine. He's from Liverpool, but he did this monologue all the way in Australia. So it should look different down under, but not. So either way, Blake, turn it around, let us see it.
Glass exploded from my bedroom window, as did Uncle Alf's leg, hitting the ground running for the open road. I dashed out of the front door after it, but Alf had been a Paralympic sprinter in his day and there was no contest. I scrambled into the car and took off after the disappearing limb. I was within yards of cutting it off when a bus pulled out of a side road. I slowed. The bus came to a stop and Alf's leg bounded aboard. Before I could leap from the car, the bus took off, leaving me no option but to follow its route into town. This gave me time to think. Uncle Alf's leg had had its moments before, rattling inside my wardrobe to be let out, but often content with a sprint round the back garden. It wasn't Alf's athletic leg. That had been buried with him. This was the proto-limb, the first to be fitted after the IED blew his limb off at the knee in Helmand. He left it to me, his favourite nephew, because I had enjoyed his army tales long after I'd sussed out the embroidery he'd woven into them. No, he hadn't lost it in a game of poker, nor had he sawn it off to eat when he was stranded alone in darkest Afghanistan for 5 weeks. But it was fun borrowing it as a make-do cricket stump or bat, sometimes sticking it in the sand next to his good foot after I'd buried him on our seaside holidays. Long after his death, Alf's prosthetic, dented in places from haymakers and roughened from salt and sand, insisted on attending the Remembrance Day at the local war memorial. Those of his comrades who remained turned up to honour his presence with a friendly tap on his shin or a stamp on his foot. Foremost among these was, of course, Captain James, who had rescued Alf after the detonation and brought him to safety and surgery at considerable risk under enemy fire. The captain was decorated for this, and at every other November the 11th pinned the ribbon on the breast of Alf's tunic, and Alf duly returned the gesture the following year. That is, until last year. No Captain James. That's when the misbehaviour in the wardrobe started up again. Even the garden couldn't contain him. If not tethered to a tree with a circular range of freedom like a goat, he would bound over gate or hedge and run amok. Neighbours complained. The police came out, but went back convinced the whole thing was stirred up by vindictive neighbours, letting their imaginations run away with them, which of course a false leg could not. Not in my book, sir. By now the bus had made 3 stops without Alf hopping off. I wondered what his fellow passengers thought of him taking up a seat or unselfishly occupying the luggage area. Like the police, they probably looked the other way and refused to entertain the possibility of a leg taking a freebie bus ride. Finally, Alf alighted and turned down a side road. I followed, undecided whether to stop and catch hold of him, or find out whether he was going anywhere in particular, or just doing a runner for fun. No fun at all, as it turned out. The route ended at the cemetery gates. I parked and followed Alf at a discreet distance. He edged towards a gathering huddled round a graveside. I sneaked to a space at the back, but Alf nudged his way through to the very front, beside the priest and chief mourners. The proceedings had reached the stage where a tall man in black was casting soil into the grave on top of the coffin. All was silent, save for the patter of earth on wood. The solemn tension was broken by a resounding thwack as Alf flung himself on top of the coffin. A restrained gasp went up. I pushed forward to stand between the priest and the chief mourner and babbled my apologies. "It's Alf Biggins, my uncle. I mean, it's his leg. I'm so sorry. For some reason he's been buried, but he appears to want to..." The tall man in black stopped me. "Alf Biggins? Sergeant Biggins?" "Yes," I mumbled. "How did you..." "That's my wife," he said, pointing to the grave. "I'm sorry," I moaned. "I'll retrieve it, if you'll allow me," I asked, looking from him to the priest for permission to invade the grave. The priest was lost for words, but the tall man reached for my hand and spoke. "Perhaps I can explain. Sylvia, my wife, would be known to your uncle as Captain James. I gripped his hand hard and wouldn't let go. Then the tears came. Let him stay there, he continued. Sylvia would have wanted it. He owed his life to her. Let him pay his tribute. I stood as the earth pattered down, some of it from my own trembling hands. When we had finished, I took his hand again as we walked away from the grave. We had no need to speak. I knew his thought, as he knew mine, just as Alf and Sylvia knew that there are bonds in life that run silent and deep and long.
All right. So that was my man Nigel Goodwin performing Uncle Alf's Leg for writer Richard Crawley and the Make It Right crew. I mean, listen, man, this is a night of variety. I call it Saturday Night Live, but Blake doesn't like that because he thinks we're going to get sued.
Copyright.
Copyright. As if they're going to chase us for that.
And that one didn't happen.
Anyway, yeah. So, but either way is that before obviously we're not going to give the answer to that first question, but we've decided to move on to the second one. So Blake, take it away for the second trivia question of the night.
Okay, our second trivia question is: there's two film scenes, I should say, that were filmed in the Mersey Tunnel. One was in Fast and the Furious. What was the other film? That is the question. So yeah, I know it's kind of more geeky questions. We know, but you know, we're geeks here.
We're geeky. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Exactly. So it is what it is, as I like to say. So up next we have Robotic from the Fortune crew based in Warrington. So let's go straight into
coming out of Warrington. That's right, man. We like to go all over it.
Glass exploded from my bedroom window, as did Uncle Alf's leg, hitting the
I've seen a lot growing up, oh yeah, shit you not. Seen peeps never up, or some fall from the top. Seen peeps for too much, I've seen peeps were not enough. I've seen squeaky clean and best believe, yeah, I've seen it rough. Seen people live weak, seen them live it tough. 1 meal a day while your fuckers be planning brunch. I've seen the great divide, that orchestrates our lives. Turn the TV on, the shit is playing for you all the time. I've seen it all from the big to the small. I've seen some people try too hard while others will try it all. I've seen people not jumping because of the fear of the fall. I've seen people addicted, turn it around and climb the wall. Make it through on the other side, now so alive. Round two for them, it's second try. Best believe it's do or die. I've honestly seen being as high as the sky. I've even seen him being the dude in most of these lines. I shit you not, folks. True story. Hey, I've seen mates shake, shift, turn snakes. I've seen them never learn and repeating the same mistakes. A switch of your strategy and your plan is all it takes. A few tweaks and adjustments, the outcome could be great. I've honestly seen straight up good in people. Flip the coin for a second. I also seen straight up evil. Eyes like black holes, dark and lethal. No street code to them, they're just out to grab and beat you. I've seen peeps create something out of nothing. Hard work and planning, hey, they made that shit happen. I've seen some stumble and crumble, never to get up again. No more fight left in them, they tapped out in the end. I've seen a lot, rarely shocked anymore. Life is raw, day to day, really feels like a chore. But between the flames, I see the shape for something more, something pure, something God and the devil would adore. That one's called I've Seen. It's on Robotic, all platforms. Download it for free or buy the album, be nice. That's one. Perfect, Baba. No Conspiracy. This is the first one I did, solo track. Bit of a banger. I like it. Anyway. I question everything, never leave no stone unturned. Wish there was a syllabus to the shit that I've learned. A medal on my chest for each test that was earned. News broadcast for each soul that's been burned by the fire that's been spread by the new world order. Who divides so we can't stand shoulder to shoulder? Brainstorm, devise a plan for the good and take over. A change is in the air, so rise up, true soldier. Things are cold now, trust though, it's gonna get colder. Martial law banging on your door like a witness to Jehovah. This ain't a racing, you'll be whiter than the cliffs of Dover. The truth hiding behind the news that they show you. My brain makes sparks in the dark like Nick Tesla. My spirit interstellar, secret knowledge of Giza. Dropping bombs on you peeps, release another crowd pleaser. If music is your drug, then come see your dealer. Tunes of a true dog, stronger than the misery. Overstand I can't just change, subconscious taking over, feel the silence reign. 1%ers never see it coming. When karma comes, ain't no time for running. So put your fist up head high, see? MCs like these, we don't grow on trees. We're those rare breeds who rep our hearts in our sleeves. We're from a world before Facebook, hashtags and memes. And now we're living in Orwell's wildest dreams. Big brother watching you, but not the one on your screens. Illuminati, all that shit back the same machine. Bin Laden, the boogeyman, they had you believing in the lack of real proof. Pushing social conditioning, manipulation of perception, tweaked by the Masons. Boris Winder ink cunt, I ain't even playing. We got a country going hungry. Guys, do you feel me? Our future's in our hands and not the 1% we don't see. Luckily, got the Tyler Durden mentality. A cross between him and Hicks that resides inside of me. Ain't gonna be rosy, no, probably end violently. Put the barrel to the temple, squeeze, do it proudly. So that was one of them wake up tracks taken from the Follow the Phoenix album, No Conspiracy. Been around for a bit, you probably know that one. Anyway, on to the next. Scars up and down your arms like tiger stripes. Needing 10 pills just to knock you out and die. Running from your past hell, that ain't no life. You're losing grip on your shit and I think you just might go down a road that you can't go back from. History's possessed your soul, got you wired up wrong. Contagious even crept into the lyrics of this one. Just know that once you're gone, you can't hear a play like you can do on this song. What's worst of all is you're the eye of your own storm, your own worst enemy. Steady losing your sanity, personality gradually, the borderline tragedy. Think of your family before it gets too crazy. Can the shit be fixed before it gets too hazy? We're over, finished, done. I no longer call you baby, and I'm no one's pawn, so you could never ever play me. So come on, girl, nobody can't read your mind. Even if I could, God knows what I'd even find. Your pain and frustration, it made you go blind. Understand life's limited, you're running out of time. So come on, girl, nobody can't read your mind. God knows what I'd even find. Your pain and frustration made you go blind. Understand life's limited. I know you got your reasons, I know you're fighting demons, but that ain't a free ticket to fuck up someone else's feelings. For your mind to change faster than the seasons. Life's hard, trust honey, we all catch them beatings. It's like that for everyone, cut the whammy shit out. Swear it's more than half that comes out your fucking mouth. It's your own mind sending every little thing south. It's the reason every emotional thought you have is doubt. I probably held on longer than any man should. I know I held on twice as long as any man could. Cause vision gets blurry in the eyes of love, and love gets taken for granted in a mind of drugs. But carry on, see the light through the darkness. Don't adopt the bad shit from our mothers and our fathers, or ignore the wise words from the ones who guide us, and gravitate to the shit that's trying to blind us. So come on, girl, nobody can't read your mind. Even if I could, God knows what I'd even find. Your pain and frustration, it made you go blind. Understand life's limited, you're running out of time. So come on, girl, nobody can't read your mind. Even if I could, God knows what I'd even find. Your pain and frustration, it made you go blind. Understand life's limited, you're running out of time. Nobody can't read your mind. Fuck it, I'm not going through that again. I nearly fucked up. I was choking at about verse 1, so I apologise if the rest sounded weak. Try not to cough. It's professionalism for you. So that was Toxic anyway. Covers toxic relationships. What another person could put somebody through. For whatever reasons, not good to accept it. So if you find yourself in one, make sure you get out. It's actually a friend of mine, Big Skin. Shout out to Big Skin for this paint right here. Bit of a gnarly story with him and an ex-girlfriend of his, but yeah, he dropped it off the next night. He heard Toxic. He's got hashtag Toxic on the back of it. Yeah, man. Shout outs, bro. I'm glad people are feeling that one. And toxic relationships can go in all forms of life too. So it could be at work, could be a friend, doesn't have to be a partner. Shit's everywhere. Trust. So anyway, that was Toxic. Thank you. Is it recording? This joint's called Fuck William. Anyone that's had a parent walk out on them, left a single parent to do all that work on their own. This is your song too. First off, the hook nearly made me sick. Fuck a five for the coward weak piece of shit. Discarded my ass like a finished packet of crisps. Unless you lost anyway, go to hell, you prick. Luckily, I got a warrior woman that I was blessed with. A true mother of a couple who handled the business. Got everything I needed. Why I need a wish list? Son, money, I got you, mummy, and you're priceless. And I promise that I'll find happiness in the end. A true woman, one that I can call my friend. I'll stop looking for broken hearts to mend. I'll find the road back to myself again. And I know that you think my pain comes from a guy who I met once when I was young. We shared the same eyes, but my pain got ties beyond the skies. I'll be right this time, man, no more tries. I woke up crying late at night when I was very young. Yeah, folks. Shout out to Sexy Black Rose on the camera. So verse 2's for you and you only, William. Pull up a chair, no daddy shit for you, just listen. Cause I'm gonna be listing all the times you were missing. My first steps, first words, any Christmas morning. The joy of your only boy laughing and singing. When I needed protection and I woke up screaming. Cause my demons used to creep in when I was sleeping. Wasn't there for no cry, comes price for competing. I have to grow up knowing I was different. Cause some people out there, they wanna hurt your feelings. You didn't pass on nothing, did you? So good riddance. Why even got a list when you went and missed everything? Got sisters out there who don't know I exist. I won't lie, in my stomach that hurts a bit. A pain like this has a tendency to stick. So fuck William Kearney and that's the name of this shit. I woke up crying late at night. There you go, that was called Fuck William. Story behind that, I'll be doing videos soon, so you can check them out on my Facebook, I'll be dropping them. So it's going to give a background of that story, because the visuals speak a lot through the song as well, so I'm going to do like a 5-minute video of all of that, so that'll be good. Check that one out, one's called Fuck William. Anyway, I'm getting off, stuff to do, all stay blessed, stay safe, and see you soon.
All right, hey. So that was Robotic from the Thought Tune crew and everything. Shout out to all the people over there and everything, to the team and the Thought Tune crew and everything. Please follow them. They're all on social media, especially my man Robotic, who's been out shooting videos during this crisis. I mean, you gotta love this guy. You gotta love his music. What you just say, Blake?
Crazy.
Yeah, well, we're going to do the same thing. But either way, tell us about what we're doing this for, Blake.
Well, we are doing a fundraiser for the Big Condo Academy, which currently we are waiting to receive some donations. The link is down in the chat feed below. I'm not sure if we've got it up on YouTube, so maybe we should start posting it over there as well. Unfortunately, we haven't got a chat where we can see all the different streams at once, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, and also make sure you are sharing the page as well.
Yeah, no, exactly, because we're on Periscope, we're on Twitch. You know, we're doing a whole social media gambit, aren't we? But I mean, right now, you know, I mean, when I said that we're out to do a video ourselves, I mean, this artist Ellie Jane, who's coming up next. I mean, everybody know, and if you don't know, you should know. I don't know why, because Royce's been blasting it all over the place. But his track with Ellie Jane has just come out this week, Fallen, and please go and pick it up, man. It's on iTunes and it's on all the social media handles and everything, Tidal, everything, and Spotify. And I gotta recommend this song. This is really a soulful and great, fantastic song. And you know, we're hoping that, you know, hey, we're gonna look at making a video for this really quick and soon and everything, because we've been waiting too long for the song. It's been playing all over the states and everything. So this is just fantastic. But also let me just look into the chat. I just want to shout out to my man James, watching us all the way from Florida. I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. We're international, man. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Especially when you should be looking forward to Shakedown International. That's another new show that'll be coming out of Big Condo Radio. I mean, we've been really pumping hard here in this lockdown time. So next we got one from Ellie Jane, that soulful singer from Fallen. So Blake, send us over there.
Let's go.
Come on, skinny love, just last year. Pour a little salt in your now here. My. Staring at the sink of blood and crushed veneer. Tell my love to wreck it up. Cut out all the ropes and let me fall. Right at the moment, oh, it's so. And it's hard to be patient, and it's hard to be fine, and it's hard to be balanced, and it's hard to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind. And you'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fun. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Stuck around the heart that like we'll see.
That was Ellie Jane. Make sure you stream her and Royce's new track Fallen on Spotify and Apple Music. So up next we're going to have Lucy Pickavants. But before that, I'd like to remind you that we are running a competition. So Chase, would you like to remind what the current trivia question is?
Thank you, Blake. So the current trivia question is: 2 films were shot in the Mersey Tunnel here in Liverpool.
Yep.
One was Fast and the Furious, and the other was which? Blake thought I was going to say the name, right?
Because during the break, he actually did. I was like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that.
This is actually coffee in a cup. Trust me. Anyway, go ahead.
Sure, okay. We all believe you that it's coffee.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure. Right, so up next, we do have Lucy Pickavants, a fantastic poet. So let's just go straight into that. Let's go.
Hi, my name's Lucy Pigavants. I hope you're all safe and well. I'm going to be sharing with you some love poems just to take our minds off the current situation and hopefully inspire you to turn your minds to things that are a bit more pleasant once we get to resume normal activity. So thanks very much to Roy for having me on the show. And just to say that it's just me today reciting, but normally I like to perform my poetry with my singing companion and drummer, Carolyn Carr. Together we are the Sonic Duo, and you can find us on Instagram. So my first poem is about a situation that some of you may have experienced, where you meet somebody who you're drawn to in a very strong way, and it's very exciting, and in the end, unfortunately, they turn out to be wrong for you. This is called Mad Dog. I think you've a shadow just like mine. I can feel it, hovering and crawling up and down my spine. Yours is the pretense that we're only good friends, but we both know this crackling bond is what the shadow really intends. I want you to bite me like the mad dog that you are. I'd rather be damned than die without being christened by your scar. Shakespeare would have a field day with your lean and hungry look upon me, crumpled at your feet, no forgiveness at all to brook. You are my affliction, my deadly killing tease, slamming my heart against my ribs, no intention to appease. It's a fad girl, they all told me, not getting it at all. How one bad dog can spark rebellion in a bitch who heeds the call. Whenever I run into you, it seems, I lose my mind a little bit. But it's so very worth it for that addictive little hit. Thank you. This next poem is a bit mythical. It's called The Satyr's Tongue. How did I end up like this? In the satyr's forest lair, lain back against smooth grasses with unruly breasts and hair. Sweetly notes had riffled forth on the cool and scented air, as you'd played your pipes to lure me into your fated den on a dare, crushing leaves so lightly underfoot as I crept into your dappled clearing where you'd only just slept. But now you reclined, having known I would come, your ease of expression exciting me dumb. Without having to chase or work hard at all, you relied on your opiate look to enthrall. I lay down beside you. I knew it was wrong, perverse and forbidden to succumb to your song. You then curved me over, then curved over me, felt it haunches locked in with my legs at the knee. Half man, half animal, boundary obscure, bare arms and chest, but split hooves, footed sure. Your fair toe-head head bent forward to run, your slow velvet muscle along me till done. racing inside. The dint of my core, I broke down to basics, then hungered for more, trailing my grooves, both shallow and deep. You arrested my senses until I would weep. Ah. Now loose and untwisted in your shadowy glade, I know why I came here, to stretch out in the shade. Thank you. And now I'll finish off with a poem about a victim and her vampire. This is called Vampire Love. They seem to elude me, those fathoms of sleep. Know the ones I mean, all inky and deep. Doc says I'm anxious, with nowhere to go. But I know what I need. I need you to blow my mind and my body, and do it quite soon. My tide has rolled in with the phase of the moon. Get in here, babe, and slide underneath my soft puffy duvet, and show me your teeth, before gently sinking them, first here and then there, along my white column, naked and bare. You tapped on my window till I let you in, my dark invitation to our evening of sin. And hung upside down from my dark ceiling space, you waited to meet me, half concealing your face. Paired punctuals, tiny, yet releasing a flood, a seeping red river of virginal blood. You've drained me completely, an arterial feed, yet every bit as good as the most loving deed. I've had that sleep now, that you flitted and gone. It's strangely unsatisfying, now the best of me's shone. In dawn's early mirror, no reflection ahead. I'll now live forever, but my vacant eyes say it. Dead. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Stay safe and well. Hopefully see you all again soon.
All right, so that was the lovely Lucy Pickavance. And I gotta say, Lucy has been a fan of the Essentials, or at least she, came into our chat roll and gave us an idea for movies that we should talk about, which is another great show right here on Big Condo Radio. So I would like to give that shout out to Lucy Pickavance. Great poem delivered. I also see that my man Mike McDonald, also known as Robotic, just showed up in the chat. What's up, Mike? Shout out your hood, bruv. Shout it out in the chat and everything. Mike said, I don't care. I don't like to see myself. But, he's here for the acts. That's what we like. We like people to be here for the talent that we're putting on to you. We're giving you a wide variety here on Saturday Night Live. And, I know Blake is saying that.
It always goes back to the Saturday Night Live.
Really
Cue the music. No, we're not really going to cue the music.
Cue the music.
I've just got a band chilling in the back of my room here, ready to go.
I gotta keep realizing which side you're on. But you know what?
The other
First of all,
side.
yeah, I know. Either way, I'm glad that people are participating in the chat on our quiz. You know what I mean? We really work hard for these hard questions. But either way, we got a race going on. We got 3 people giving us the answers for like question 1. I'm not going to say whether it was right or wrong, but we only had 1 person respond on question number 2. Come on, don't you know what shot in your city was shot within the Mersey Tunnel? I should have just left to that Fast and the Furious, but I was really curious that another film was shot in Birkenhead Tunnel. I didn't say who it was. Anyway, it's now time for something completely different. Now, for those of you who've been watching our Saturday night refreshment shows here on Big Condo Radio, you're always given music, acoustics, poetry, monologues. Well, we decided that we're going to kind of spread ourselves a little far and wide for this special and everything. And we met this young woman who came in for an interview on one of our shows, during International Women's Week and everything. And she's a local talent here in Liverpool. And, I said, hey, listen, why not? So she's a belly dancer and everything. And we'll put it into a chat how you can find her. She's available on Instagram and Facebook. She's available for weddings and events. But she's also starting to teach belly dance classes. So now I'm pretty sure that after you see this young lady, you'll say, where do I sign up? You know what I mean? Right, Blake?
Yeah. I
mean, so
here
we go.
I
not
really
you.
Take up.
No, not you. No.
I've got a bit too much belly.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm like a Buddha. So I mean, it's all good. All good, man. But either way, let's give it up to Jenny Barnett. Shall we, Blake?
Yep, let's go.
بستناك أنا بستناك أنا بستناك وليلي الشمعة سهرانة ليلي أهلا 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 حلوة أهلا 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 حلوة أهلا 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 حلوة أهلا 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 حلوة شايلة عيونك وقلبي حرير حرير شايلك مطرحك في القلب شايل.
Okay, that was Jenny Barnett belly dancing for us, which was definitely something different that we've not had before on our live streams. So, Chase, what are we doing this for today?
Well, so Blake, as we have said before, we are one of the many companies of independent small businesses that, have been kind of like thrown out of whack during this period of crisis, lockdown, pandemic, however way we want to use it. We don't want to be cut off of the social streams. But either way we look at it is that we're looking for donations, any form of donations. We have put up a Just Given in the chat. So please, and then also too is that will also be on our Big Condo radio pages, as you could continue to donate, and support us. Because we have different things to count for this time period, don't we, Blake?
Yeah, definitely.
And we want to keep
interesting when
moving.
we go back. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a slow few months, but we have got some projects planned, like doing the social distancing music video. Well, it's not a music video about social distancing, but trying to make a music video while social distancing is definitely going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I know,
I'm sure
right?
we'll,
Good thing we only have one
manage.
person in the video. We only got one person in the video.
Yeah, because unfortunately the other person can't be, but oh well.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, but either way you look at it is that, again, please, you could continue to try answering the questions in the chat. We're trying to make it like a competition and a race and everything. So we're coming up to question 3. And question 3 is, what recent film was supposed to be shot here in Liverpool before the lockdown and everything? I thought it was funny to hear about these people trapped up in Manchester, but hey, what are you gonna do? These crazy Americans. And speaking of that, Sharon keeps talking about subtitles. Listen, I can't help but be an American. I'm pretty sure we can understand what I'm saying. Can't you, Blake?
I'm sure,
Blake?
But I mean, these subtitles, these, what, hang on, what? I
Yeah.
kind of missed that cue, didn't I?
Oh boy.
To be honest, though, I normally just drown out what you say anyway.
Okay. Thanks, Blake. All right. I'm not completely offended by what you just said. But either way, is we have another monologue coming up. Now, this young lady, has been on the show before. I mean, she is a part of Make It Right Productions and everything. But when I was saying that the videos that we had, and we have another one coming up as a part of this Make It Right Midnight Thread, Jade had done this one on her own. And I'm talking about the lovely Jade, Sarah Cunningham. And this is Beneath the Oak Tree. And Blake, take it away.
If I told you something, would you believe me? If I told you something that you once thought was inconceivable and mad, would you listen to me? Or would you roll your eyes and sneer? Even if you promised that you wouldn't, you would probably shortly find yourself breaking that promise. Why should I care whether you believe me? Whether you do or don't doesn't change my situation. Does that make it go away? What I'm going to tell you is crazy. Once I would have thought the idea crazy myself, but nonetheless it's true. Monsters are real. Yeah. See, I knew you'd laugh. But it's true, they're here. They live with us, beneath us. Maybe you'd understand me more if I explained my story. It was October. The leaves had begun their descent to the ground, dying and discolouring. The town was always busy around October. People buying supplies for the winter amongst other things. Of course, this wasn't all we had to offer. Further into the town, in the centre of Main Square, stood a mighty oak tree, the biggest oak in the country apparently. I remember I walked into the square that day, and it was full of life, full of beautiful autumnal colours. The leaves a fiery collage against the evening sky. I was woken from my sleep that night by screams coming from the square. I got up and peered around, peered through my window, and in the distance I could make out a bright glow. Leaves and branches glowing in the dark. Fire engulfing them. Wood screaming through the night. By the morning, it took 14 men and women to put out the stricken tree. By then it was nothing more than cinders and twigs. We later found out that one of the Jefferson brothers had set it on fire as a dare. Standing in that early morning chill, we watched the sparks fly and bounce off the charred floor, the soil rising and twisting with tense heat. We heard the creature long before we saw it. A shrill cry from the depths of the ground. We all looked at one another in astonishment, trying to pass it off as the dying groans of the oak. No, this was something more. The soil we once thought moved in rhythm with the heat was now taking a totally different form. Long claw-like fingers now poked from the ground, grasping for something to cling to hurl themselves from the darkness. By the time the creature had revealed itself, half the crowd had already dispersed, fleeing for their lives. The rest of us consisted mainly of the ones who had put the fire out and bystanders who were too curious for their own good. No one could quite believe what they were seeing. The creature, once stood up, was 8 or 9 foot in height and was brown in colour. It was clearly a quadruped, but could also stand bipedal too. Deadly finger-like pincers protruded and clacked from each side of its shiny leathery face. It appeared to have no eyes. Soon we'd rise, we'd realise, didn't need them. Long dripping nostrils adorned the top of its head, giving it the appearance of black soulless eyes. The first of us was attacked before anyone had the chance to react. The creature bouncing on the closest available victim, its pincers viciously grabbing hold of her head and bringing her face into its cavernous mouth. Some of the others immediately attempted to help the woman, but in their haste they hadn't noticed the other 3 creatures emerge from the oak tree's grave. Soon we were overrun. The creatures dispatching of us quicker. Quicker than any of us left could believe. By now we had begun to run back to our homes, many of us being picked up along the way, the pincers piercing the backs of their heads, holding them still while they eat. Some people returned with rifles and other weaponry. Those that tried hand-to-hand combat were savaged, while the guns that blasted at the creatures seemed to have no effect and merely bounced off. As I ran past one scene of carnage, I heard a sound that will to this day never escape my memory. The creature that first appeared to be eating now seems to be making a sucking noise as it clung to the face of the victim. It was only when I watched the chest of the poor soul crack and implode that I realised the nature of these beasts. They were not feasting for flesh. They were sucking the life from their victims, sucking the life from their lungs, from the wreckage of the very thing that gave us life, came the very thing that could take it away. Bit of twist of irony. I tore myself away from the horrible scene and managed to make it back to my house. I haven't left my home since. It's been 9 days. They are still out there patrolling the streets, looking for the next feast. The used, shrivelled bodies scattered down my lanes. From a window, I see more of them crawling from the oak tree every day. Soon they'll find us. It's inevitable. We are running out of food and water. Strangely enough, the air appears to be growing thin, as though the creatures are not content to steal from our lungs, but also our atmosphere. I know my story is wild, and you must think me insane, but you have to believe me and send help. Once they are finished with us, I fear they will not return to their cavernous home. They will look further afield, and sooner or later, they'll come after you.
Okay, that was Beneath the Oak Tree, starring Jay Cunningham and written by John Smith. So just a reminder of our competition question, or our trivia question I should say. What film recently was cancelled but was meant to film in Liverpool? So that is the question, and it is to win a big Condo t-shirt, as you can see on... I'm getting my sides mixed up now. It's all Chase's fault. I'm going to blame Chase.
Well, remember, though, Blake, that you have to answer more than one question. You forget that part. It's not just having the answer to one question. You got to answer.
True.
You know, yeah. So it's a race. It's a race against time.
Well, it's whoever gets the most questions right at the end of the day. Okay, so Chase, who is coming up next?
Okay, so up next is a gentleman who has been on the show before. You know, I really love acts that come on more than once, you know, because it shows more of a community of artists out there and everything. And it's a good showcase for being able to showcase what talent that we have here on this side of the pond, especially for our international audience out there or for all our audiences out there. So don't forget to remember, you know, that this is Saturday Night Live. Please like and subscribe and share, and share again. So coming up next now is a gentleman named Brian Hobbs. And, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to love him just as much as we do. So, Blake, take it away.
Weep for yourself, my man. You'll never be what is in your heart. Weep, little lion man. You're not as brave as you were at the start. Rate yourself and rake yourself. Take all the courage you have left. Wasted on fixing all the problems that you made in your own head. But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? Tremble for yourself, my man. Know that you've seen this all before. And tremble, little lion man, you'll never settle any of your scores. Crazy of mine, and there was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time, and I might. It was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really messed it up this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear? Every day I wake up in this life thinking yesterday was lost. Then I look up and I realize absence would not bring great shock. If I was not here, would anybody care? Would not even miss my shell. In the corner contemplating life, everybody passes by. Oh brother, I am wrong. Oh brother, I am wrong. All I needed was you to ignite my light. All I needed was you to ignite my light. Sometimes I have to go my separate way to regate myself from my life, hold myself down to the lowest point, pull me back with a few words. Oh brother, I am wrong. Think this light should be turned off. All I needed was you to ignite my light. All I needed was you to ignite my light. On fire, no one could save me but you. Shows what desire will make foolish lovers do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody dream of you when I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. I was on fire, no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish lovers do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. Oh, oh, oh. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love. Nobody loves no one.
All right, so that was Brian Hobbs and everything. Again, a repeater and a friend of the stream. So, this is Saturday Night Live, and, we're on the other side of the curve right about now
Yep.
and everything, kind of like how we are in life and everything. And then, Blake, you said you wanted to shout out was still coming up ahead. So, I mean, we still got huge talent. Saving the best for last. Not for right. Go ahead, Blake. Tell us what's coming up.
So,
Tell us what's coming up.
in no particular order.
In no particular order.
We've got Emily Calico, we've got D3, we've got Blue Saint, Rosie Rothschild, we've got Flight starring Mandy Lally, we've got Wanker Banker starring Jessica Cook, and we've also got, which is coming up next, believe it or not, Jordan Francis, or I should say OTB.
OTB.
I always make that mistake.
No, that's okay, bruv. You know what I mean? So, I'm patiently waiting in the chat, and like I said, people, like and share. Please share the stream. Let people know what kind of entertainment you're having. But don't forget to shout out your hood. Where you from again, Blake?
I'm from the Wirral Hood, which isn't really a hood. It just sounds really bad.
You're from the downward spiral of Eastham, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Blake, don't worry, Blake. I'm from the other side of the tracks. It's over here in the dingle, bro. So it's all good.
I'm a scouser that can swim, as I always say, like, or plastic scouser, or whatever you want to call me. Yeah.
Plazzy? You're a Plazzy scouser? Yeah, one of them Chester boys? Yeah, all right, man. That's okay, Blake. Stop mumbling. You know what? We're gonna shout out to people in the chat. My man Joseph Hollywood. I love that name. You gotta love it. Superstar on a mic himself. Joe, where you playing now? He's been on Zest. He's been all over the states and everything. Love this kid. Paul Gunson, another one of our hosts, not really one of our hosts hosting the show, The Arc, can be found and stuff here, courtesy of us. But also, too, is we got Jordan Francis, we got Fern Thompson, lovely Fern. Fern, me and her got that thing going. What's up? What's that? Right. Yeah, I get lost in words. So either way, we look at it is that we're going to do one more trivia question before we go to our man Jordan Francis. So I know he's warming up his chops. Did you say we're going to do another trivia question? All right, we'll do it after Jordan Francis.
No, we are. Go on.
All right, then. See, Blake.
I was trying to set some suspense. I said, are we?
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we? That's me slapping you in the head. That's how
Wrong
they have
side
to do
again,
it now.
but yeah,
And
okay.
when you're so... What? Anyway, so the next question number 4. All right? We're trying to stump Sharon Cooper. Question number 4. What is the first movie that is expected to release this summer? When we thought we weren't going to get movies anymore and everything, but you can't stop Hollywood, you can't stop Disney. So, what is the first movie that is expected to release this summer. Now, I will tell you, there has been an inside baseball race, so you can answer one of two answers, but I'm not going to give you a hint as to which one. So, let's see if we can stump the people in the chat.
Was the two fists together a clue?
No. So either way you look at it, I could have did it. I could have did a clue, but I'm not going to. So we got time. All right. So hit us away with OTB, because I know he's been patiently waiting in the chat for his turn and everything like that. So this is Jordan Francis, OTB.
Let's go.
OTB, only the best, only the realest. Big shout out to Big Condo Online Festival, putting this massive act together. It's awesome. Also, look in the link down below. If you like what you see, if you want to support everything that Big Condo's doing, just check out the link below. That'll be brilliant. Nice one. This first track's called Systems. It's a very political track, very manipulative wordplay. OTB. Listen. Don't get it twisted. Fuck the systems with an S, not the system. Social workers with no kids claiming parental wisdom. The police force now, any corrupted fuck can get enlisted. They plant the smoking gun and tamper with the fucking ballistics. The prison systems fucked, you got nervous, no mix with misfits. The lost, the found, the misfits. Wealth is not a fault in the government's persistence, it's encrypted. The capital riches, but how come all of us now we're the ones that seem to miss this? Now let me paint the picture. The poor are getting poorer, the rich are getting richer. I've heard it all before, now they're just reading from the scripture. Read that book or read your Bible, follow your law, go follow your laws. I'm still screaming, fuck the system, fuck his selfish riches. Watch me hit this ballistic with this cryptic, gifted, non-contradicted, elliptic, animalistic, kicked in instincts, and speak to the world in misfortune and misfits. Current reports of critical statistics, assisting the mind of statistics. Hey, I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. Hey, it's happening, people. Hope we're all good. Hope everyone's keeping safe, healthy. Hope everyone's families are well. I'm a criminal. Listen. Now what the government needs is all the government sees, not in the interest of the public and streets. They're just ugly, it seems they leave you freezing through the winter reason. Currency please, cause something has me feeling hindered. Cause what the government sees through the CCTV, now they secretly all the fuzzy breach of peace. Section 5 I speak and preach, officer governor I need you please. And inside my head I feel the tension. All of mine swarming lean on when I think I need protection. The pricks with no balls, they can't even go when rig an erection. Somehow gain the power, hidden agendas, rig an election. You must be messing, think I learned my lessons. I don't need attention, but the address of the matters need attendance. Stop divided peasants and better schools and privates and the generals. The nice guys and the Americans unite to fight the Bucaro. Cause they say we are criminal, but we're proud to tell them mama, yeah, we are criminal. Cause we speak the truth about the things there. What's happening, people? How we all doing? Hope we're all well. This next one, it's quite a personal one for me, really.
This one's very personal to me.
I went through a very tough time in my life and lost one of the most treasured items that any man could lose in that. But this is my message for him, and this is my story for him as well. Question, do you know what it felt like when she said I couldn't see my kid, I couldn't deal with it? Do you know feeling I cannot deal with, how can I deal with it? When I just feel like this, I feel like shit. I was just falling, no one was calling, tripping I fall, went head over heels with this. I was just moping, I wasn't coping, how could she make a no deal of this? She's feeling bliss, I couldn't deal with the mist, or deal with missing him. See, he lost his soul, but it went through the cause of immoral sins. He once was a noble man in a home and a mortal king. Had a pretty little thing like Cupid, she was caught on him. She was a saucy thing and adored on him. But he knew there were snaky eyes and what a family thought of him. Hardcore with sin, hate from the start, I need more than a cup to pour this him. A gallon of emotion, nothing so potent, swim through the pain of the ocean. Gathered by the nice blue eyes and the nice blue skies holding onto her dorsal fin. Then it dawned on him, she was bored of him. She didn't care the pain she was causing, fuel to the fire and the storm he's in. When was the last time he saw his kin? He'd mourn for him, fall for him, cry himself to sleep every night. He can't deal with the hurt, all he do is call for him. Now I call for the one that I lost. I'll do whatever the cost. Straight off the bat, right to the top. You get the throne, I'm copping the lot. You see your bed, I got the cop. You see your ways, I got you up. You see your clothes, I got the lot. You see your name, I fold it up. It's good versus evil, I'm fighting for us. Like Bonnie and Clyde, I'm fighting for love. You cannot hide from the fact of my lust. I'm doing what's right, I'm doing what's just. Living on air, right on the cusp. I'll do the right, whatever I must. To take what was mine, and me you must trust. Now before the jury passes verdict. In my plea and the way that I word it. Went from single team to a step that I free, so you better know I deserve it. Now parenthood, yeah, I learned it. Every minute with them was worth it. Now I may be this and I may be that, but I call myself a dad, I earned it. Love the first kid, second kid, third kid, equally to the fourth that we birthed with. All of them, I love them equal, cleaned and I cared and I nurtured. Now say what you want, you're a heard it. You're a bitch and I witch, you cursed it. All of them times you telling them lies, and now they come to the surface. Was it really worth it to worship? Only for you to twist and turn it. Place my hand on time and reverse it. Take back all them times I'm hurting. Leave my soul in the darkness lurking. Wasn't all them heartless vermin. Take my soul in my carcass burning. Then switch back and you move reverse and begging me back. Trying to work it round and round in endless circuits. I take you back. After time I built the bridge again. You burnt it, begging me back. Trying to work it round and round in endless circuits. Taking me back. After time I price the price again. You burnt it. Made me feel like I'm totally worthless. Portray the image that I am the burden. I stay the same, you change the ways. I don't recognize you, you're a different person. Better myself to be the best version. And it's one thing I know for certain. My love for my son, seconds to none. But my love for you, I've drawn the curtain, bitch. OTB, only the best, only the realest. You know what time it is. I've got one more track for you guys. And it's my newly released single. And it's named Assassins. It's just for bars. Let's turn this up a bit.
OTB, only the best, only the realest.
Hey.
Tell him son.
What?
Now I jump on the track like assassin. These man are now matching my style and they're clashing. Now them man are just wanna be patsies, throwing out words.
Okay, due to technical difficulties, we have stopped that one. We are going to find out what's going on, because it does look like the video is glitching for some reason. So hopefully we can get that fixed and play it after the next one, or at some point in the next couple of acts. So Chase, who are we going to next?
All right. So again, Jordan, apologies. We will check that out because that is how it's sent and everything, and and we'll respect that and give it another go. So in the meantime, what we want to do is just, first of all, we just want to make it a point that quiz question was released in the cinema. So what is the first movie expected to release in the cinema this summer? All right, because remember, everything's been on lockdown, and we were told it was going to be for a while, and we weren't going to see anything. But you can't stop Hollywood from making its dollars. So, and VOD is not enough dollars for them. So they are actually planning on releasing actual feature films in the cinema this summer as early as July. So what is the film that is coming out? So what we're going to do, we're going to go right into the next one. And this one is, Blake, what is it? This is from Wanker Banker. No, it's called Wanker Banker.
It's definitely got a unique name, this one. When I first seen it come in, I was like, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's called Wanker Banker, and it's
by Jessica Cook and Blue Gas.
So this is like a piano and monologue or poetry piece. So
right.
Yeah, we'll go straight into that. Let's
go.
Hi, so my name is Jess, I'm a poet, and I'm going to be doing a little poem/story today called The Ballad of the Wanker Banker, and I worked on this with my friend Luke, who's a piano player, so I hope you enjoy. The bubbles pop like champagne, and the fruit tastes like summer. I open my throat like flowers to rain, and sink another and another. I tell the barman, keep them coming. Over there a lady twists her curls, and the city sounds like drumming, and I reckon I'm in there with those girls. I tell the barman, keep them coming. Double gin for me, and get 2 for the ladies over there.
I don't mind, I've got the money. It's only paper. I don't care. Out in Soho, out on top. Lads, this one's on me. My bank wins big, I never stop, and I'm only 33. In the arts club, I see her. Bookish, not my usual type. She doesn't normally come here, but I'm glad she did tonight. She's a bit of an arty wanker type, collects old books and tat, watches shows in black and white, but I love the way she laughs. Seasons change, and she changes me, and what's more is I let her. Leaves crumple into colour, and I think she makes me better. It's hard as my job. I feel like I should pack it in, but what else would I do? I know only how to win. Work has been relentless. She says that I seem distant. I say, babe, it all depends on this. I'm bringing in new business. I tell her I'm in all day. I'm up all night. When she talks, I hear only a drum. I say, babe, I need to get these numbers right. She says she's staying at her mum's for a little while. She was just saying how she feels. But the numbers rise like drumming, and I cannot lose this deal. I tell the barman, keep them coming. A bit of coke, a pill, it's fine. Stay awake, keep clients sweet. When you're dealing with contracts hot as mine, you burn when you try to sleep. Drinks on me, lads, here we go. Cleared $1 million, what a day. Me, babe. I'm a banker, yeah, I know. No, I've got this. I can pay. 1 AM, boys, in the zone. Come on, just have one more. It's on me, lads, don't go home. That's what friends are for. I sink another gin at home now. Fuck it, it's Friday, let's go. And the room starts to spin now, and my thoughts settle like snow. The moon in the window is like an eye, and I don't like the way she looks at me. Does the sky not know how much I'm worth, or that I am yet to be? I sink beneath a sea so deep, an anchor to my waist. Just one more to help me sleep. And God, I love the taste. So successful is my sinking now, that I don't feel that ache. from the silence that answers when I text her, "Are you awake?" I wake up. Last night's a blur, so I go for a walk. My phone goes off, and it's her. She says, "Do I want to talk?" I meet her in the arts club. She asks, "Are you feeling alright?" She doesn't normally come here, but I'm glad she did tonight. Thanks very much. Cheers for listening, and thank you so much to Luke for his amazing piano playing and coming up with the tune for this song, which was dead good. Thanks. Have a good bank holiday weekend, everyone. Cheers.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Blake takes his name Mission Control a little too seriously. He's counting me down like I'm on a ship to Capricorn 1 or something. But, that was Jennifer Cook, accompanied by Luke Lugas with Wanker Banker. Not exactly what I expected, but enjoyable nonetheless. I mean, again, apologies to you, Jordan Francis.
What did you
We're going to
expect?
give... Well, okay, what? Oh.
Do I know what you expected?
Yeah, just throw me off. But yeah. So we're going to give Jordan Francis another go, but first we're just going to stay within the stream. And I'm really excited to announce this next gentleman. He's been at refreshments, everything like that. He's local talent. He's also starting online classes. I mean, we all are trying to do something online in this climate, aren't we? So I mean, I want to give a big shout out to my good friend Blue Saint, and here's one from him. So take it away, Blake.
In 10, 9. No, I'm joking. Let's go.
Okay.
So my name's Blue Saint, and I'm gonna do a piece for you called Conscientia, and it's from my first EP called Enterman Part 1. You can find all that on all the streaming platforms and stuff. To find me on the socials, my Twitter is blue_saint, Facebook is Blue Saint Artist, and my Instagram is Blue Saint Artist, BLUESAINT Artist, and you can find me on my website as well. My website is bluesaint.co.uk. Yeah, and I'm gonna do like a different rendition of my track Conscientia, using my loop pedal. I've never really used this that much, so you'll have to bear with me. But hey, it's lockdown, and got to try different things. Be a bit experimental in that. So I figured, let me try something a bit different. Yeah. So you're gonna kind of go with me on this sort of journey, and we'll see what happens in it. All right, cool. Let's give this a go. to this. Like I'll do a beatbox over it. By the way, this beat right here was produced by my good friend Brett Claw. So check him out as well. Right, let me put a beat on this. Cool. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. I'm in my head. My name is I'm in my head. Alright, listen. Yeah. It goes like this. Met a girl who's real. There's a wheel of hell. There's killed. What's here? She's in hell. I observed. Here, she inhaled. Took a breath and then left like Ishmael. To a will, to wilderness, with wilted. She wilted and entered in the abyss well. What she's supposed to do when there was hell could rip in to shreds an instant. And the intent was to inject an innocence of innocence to the insolence. Damn, the sinner in, things are threatening. Your inner's yet. She wanted to help me, but I was so unkempt that kept telling her to step. But she whispered gently, Mr. Let's see, you slipped a man in your time, stop following, limit you now, please. Yeah, a tear escape. The great different glance, cascaded to the creator, the land. I was patient as I waited with hands open. She waved at the strand of her hair as she went to stand. Yeah, took my hand and said to me, damn, what's wrong? I said nothing grand. Yeah, face confirmed, consent appropriate. She's a pale, but she glittered with cold fear. She couldn't focus. Cheer, a place made, the place paves, it's so clear. Yeah, she praised my soul, so weird. Yeah, cause we share the same, so dear. And what's the name of this dame? She whispered faster. My name is Anima Hatter. Anima Hatter. My name is Anima Hatter. The choices were given, interwoven decisions. I was closed with my thinking, and closed the precisions. The precision of seeing visions in the willing prisons can leave you feeling like your future's a tent, man. But seeing villains in prison and prisons of bitter schisms start to make me think, damn, I'm living alright. Matter of fact, I'm living alright. Oh my gosh, I'm living the life compared to others in constant carnage. I'm living the light compared to others who suffer this scorned sixes of strife. And told me that living demon in a dress. She's using you, but I'm confused by me progress. Consumed by the things that she excused from a blessed blue figure conscious you ruin me, I guess. You're in the hard way, she can speak on my neck. Step to the alleys of intemperance, a place that can carry intense against certain values that we have seen. It is intense, yeah. And there we go, the mixture mess ahead, let's go. But I don't know, man, I don't know. But she say, come on, let's go. To the alleys furthermore, let's follow, send it to me out. I say, no, no, let me go. But she held on to her clothes, and everybody know that we just go. Everybody know that we just go. In the minutes, but I don't know, I wanna do this, and no, I don't wanna do this, and no, but I don't think that I can go. 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 I'm in my head, my name is I'm in my head. She said to me, I'm in my head, my name is I'm in my head. Hey, I'm in my head, my name is I'm in my head. I've got an idea. Let me
try this. Yeah, let me try this. Let me try this. Yeah. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. She said to me. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. She said to me. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. And then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. There's choice and then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. There's choice and then I had to. My name is. And then I had to. When I say blue, you say same. It's blue. Blue. When I say blue, you say same. It's blue. Blue. When I say blue, you say same. It's blue. Blue. When I say blue, you say same. It's blue.
Yeah, just a little quick experimental thing. As I say, my name is Blue Saints. Check me out on all those things I told you to check me out on in the beginning. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, website bluesaint.co.uk. Yeah, and it was great to be on here. Thanks for inviting me on here, and looking forward to seeing all the other tunes that people are going to be throwing through as well. Peace.
Okay, guys, that was Blue Saint Chasers boogieing over there in his Wu-Tang kitchen, you know, showing us some of those moves. Blue Saint has posted his link in the chat, so if you'd like to go follow him, make sure you go click his link. We're going to go straight back into OTB because before there was some technical difficulty, so we are hoping that this raw version of the video will work. So once again, OTB, let's go.
OTB, only the best, only the realest. Big shout out to Big Condo Online Festival, putting this massive act together. Awesome. Also, look in the link down below. If you like what you see, if you want to support everything that Big Condo's doing, just check out the link below. That'll be brilliant. Nice one. This first track's called Systems. It's a very political track, very manipulative wordplay. OTB. Listen. Don't get it twisted. Fuck the systems with an S, not the system. Social workers with no kids claiming parental wisdom. The police force now, any corrupting fuck can get enlisted. They plant the smoking gun and tamper with the fucking ballistics. The prison system fucked, you got murderers no mixed with misfits. The lost, the found, the misfits. Wealth is not a fault in the government's persistence, it's encrypted. The capital and riches, but how come all of us now we're the ones that seem to miss this? Now let me paint the picture. The poor are getting poorer, the rich are getting richer. I've heard it all before, now they're just reading from the scripture. Read that book or read your Bible, follow your law, go follow your laws. I'm still screaming, fuck the system, fuck yourself, it's riches. Watch me hit this ballistic with descriptive, gifted, non-contradicted, elliptic, animalistic, kicked in instincts, and speak to the world in misfortune and misfits. Cut reports of critical statistics, assisting the mind of statistics. Hey, I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. Hey, it's happening, people. Hope we're all good. Hope everyone's keeping safe, healthy. Hope everyone's families are well. I'm a criminal. Listen. Now what the government needs is all the government sees, not in the interest of the public and streets. They're just ugly scenes, they leave you freezing through the winter rays. The currency please, cause something has me feeling in cause what the government sees through the CCTV, now they secretly all the fires they breach a piece. Section 5 I speak and preach, officer governor I need you please. And inside my head I feel the tension. Ooh, am I supposed to lean on when I think I need protection? The pricks with no balls, they can't even go and rig an erection. Somehow gain the power, hidden agendas, rig an election. You must be messing, think I learned my lessons. I don't need attention, but the address of the matters need attendance. Subdivided peasants and better schools and privates and the generals. The nice guys and the merry ones unite to fight the bureau. Cause they say we are criminal, but we're proud to tell them mama, yeah, we are criminal. Cause we speak the truth about the things that what's happening, people. How we all doing? Hope we're all well. This next one, it's quite a personal one for me, really. I went through a very tough time in my life and lost one of the most treasured items that any man could lose in that. But this is my message for him, and this is my story for him as well. Question, do you know what it felt like when she said I couldn't see my kid, I couldn't deal with it? Do you know feeling I cannot deal with, how can I deal with it? When I just feel like this, I feel like shit. I was just falling, no one was calling, tripping I fall, went head over heels with this. I was just moping, I wasn't coping, how could she make a no deal of this? She's feeling blessed, I couldn't deal with the mist or deal with missing him. See, he lost his soul, but it went through the cause of immoral sins. He once was a noble man in a home and a mortal king. Had a pretty little thing like Cupid, she was caught on him. She was a saucy thing and adored on him. But he knew there were snaky eyes and what a family thought of him. Hardcore with sin, hate from the start, I need more than a cup to pour this in. A gallon of emotion, nothing so potent as swimming through the pain of the ocean. Gathered by the nice blue eyes and the nice blue skies holding onto her dorsal fin. Then it dawned on him, she was bored of him. She didn't care the pain she was causing, fuel to the fire and the storm he's in. When was the last time he saw his kin? He'd mourn for him, fall for him. Cry himself to sleep every night, he can't deal with the hurt, all he do is call for him. Now I call for the one that I lost. I'll do whatever the cost. Straight off the bat, right to the top. We get the throne, I'm popping the lock. You see your bed, I built the cot. You see your ways, I built you up. You see your clothes, I built the lot. You see your name, I filled it up. It's good versus evil, I'm fighting for us. Like Bonnie and Clyde, I'm fighting for love. You cannot hide from the fact of my lust. I'm doing what's right, I'm doing what's just. Living on air, right on the cusp. I'll do the right, whatever I must. To take what was mine, and me you must trust. Now before the jury passes verdict, in my plea and the way that I word it. Went from single team to a step that I free, so you better know I deserve it. Now parenthood, yeah, I learned it. Every minute with them was worth it. Now I may be this and I may be that, but I call myself a dad, I earned it. Love it first kid, second kid, third kid, equally to the fourth that we birthed in. All of them, I love them equal, cleaned and I cared and I nurtured. Now say what you want, you're a verdict. You're a bitch and I wish you cursed it. All of them times you telling them lies, and now they come to the surface. Was it really worth it to worship? Only for you to twist and turn it. Place my hand on time and reverse it. Take back all them times I'm hurting. Leave my soul in the darkness lurking. Wasn't all them artless vermin. Take my soul in my carcass burning. Then switch back and the moves reverse and begging me back. Trying to work it round and round in endless surface. I take you back. After time I built the bridge again. You burnt it, begging me back. Trying to work it round and round in endless circuits. Taking me back. After time I price the price again. You burnt it. Made me feel like I'm totally worthless. Portray the image that I am the burden. I stay the same, you change the ways. I don't recognize you, you're a different person. Better myself to be the best version. And it's one thing I know for certain. My love for my son, second to none. But my love for you, I've drawn the curtain, bitch. OTB, only the best, only the realest. You know what time it is. Right, I've got one more track for you guys. And it's my newly released single. And it's named Assassins. It's just for bars. Let's turn this up a bit.
OTB, only the best, only the realest.
Hey.
Tell him son.
What? Now I jump on the track like assassin. These man are now matching my style and they're clashing. Now them man are actors, wanna be patsies, throwing out words, hitting like antics. My style I priced and I stand it, vice and I clamp it, talking like gas when I'm running. My bars are spark, so watch how you talk, or I do a mind. Hanging like black, now I jump on the track like assassin. These man are now matching my style and they're clashing. Now them man are actors, wanna be patsies, throwing out words, hitting like antics. Jump on the track like assassins. Assassins, assassins. Jump on the track like assassins. Assassins, assassins. I am the top of the ranking in all this rap thing, and that's a fact, G. I got the flow with the gold when writing these bars in Cadbury's factories. Ha! Smoke on the weed, smoking this weed. Smoke my religion, no cathedral factories. Bonnet, let man a funny G, running G, give us a battery. Never a manager, managed to manage me savagely, rapidly, turns it emphatically, now systematically, no longer slapping me rapidly, magically, now know what adding me, jump on the beat with the devilish spirit, no negative shit, just heavenly dealings, I'll show you how you fell off a hell of a clear, think my message is clear, my genesis spit, I'll keep on it until the relevant message is hit. On the track like assassin, these man are now matching my style and they're clashing, now them man are actors, wanna be patsies, throwing out words, like antics, my style I post and I stamp it, vice and I clamp it, talking like gas when I'm running. My bars are spark, so watch how you talk, or I do a mic, hanging like blanket. Now I hit so straight on the beat, hit that so deep, heterosexual, who are you stepping to? 2 steps ahead of you, who are you repping? Who have you a weapon to? Now it's sickening, Ritalins kicking in, insulins getting in. You man like little kids, not what the corner that I'm pissing in. Man chat breeze, call the air conditioning, sniveling, maniveling. Little kids fed up with the layers in the game, I'm sick of it. I ain't write the sickest shit, but I'm not getting rid. So watch how I hit with the critical, killable, lyrical flows like Eminem's lickety spit. Watch how I'm hitting the shit, cause when I'm sitting there hitting the contradicting on the words, you keep on hitting and missing. I put your back to the chair that you're sitting in. Pressure like assassin, these man and I'm matching my style and they're crashing on them man. Wanna be patsy, throwing out words, kitty like jump on the track like assassins. Assassins. Jump on the track like assassins. Assassins. OTB, only the best, only the realest. You know what time it is. Remember, if you like what you're hearing, you want to support Big Condo, down in that link below, you'll find all the affiliate links that you need to know, everyone's channels and all that. Thank you for listening.
Yo, I love it when rappers use their hands like this. You know, elongation. Yo, that was my man, Jordan Francis, OTB. Well worth the retread. Apologies the first time around, OTB, but listen, man, lyrics flavor, lyrics fire. All right, man. So, Blake,
yeah.
I understand that you finally got our last trivia question.
Yeah,
and we're bringing it down to the end. So go ahead, bruv.
So we're mixing this up. Well, we're not completely. We're going from a lot of film questions to now doing a kind of TV Netflix question. So the question is, what recent top Netflix TV series was filmed mostly in Manchester, but a lot of scenes were also found in Liverpool as well? So,
mysterious.
Mysterious.
No, exteriors.
Mysterious.
Exteriors. Are you trying
That's
to tell
all
me
I'm into.
do you try to tell me I need some subtitles, bros? My man,
So,
my man.
what are you
Yeah.
saying?
So
What?
I don't know.
I remember because we keep forgetting to tell you it's actually to win this big Condo t-shirt because I do keep forgetting to use the graphic because today has been full of technical difficulties. So I'm glad OTB's finally worked and I managed to fix it on the fly. So who's up next, Jason?
You know what? People don't realize how hard our man Blake works. First of all, shout out to our man Blake there, Mission in Control, because he works really hard, especially when it's on these live nights, Saturday Night Live, people. And coming up next, we have a female rapper in the mix. As I said, we're on the down end of the curve. So D3 is coming up now, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Hit us out, Blake.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Big shout out to Big Condo Records, first of all, for inviting me onto this festival. I think it's a fantastic idea. My name is D3. I'm a spoken word artist from Leeds. I work with different genres, so I've got a few different things to show you today, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, you can find me at SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really do it, at D3 Creations. And also, big shout out to Hayashi, which is the jungle band that I'm in, who made this music here. With all the contradictory information, don't know what to believe. So creating one united nation is easy to achieve. The news came through the door to say the future's black. So a war, new world order, we are under attack. The panic in the streets for borders, cause we must keep track. It's leaving me sleeping like an insomniac. But if you would only listen, you would hear the crack. The economy is falling and it's broke its back. The 1% installing digital iPads. Society is falling now, the freedom's jacked. First you have a cough and find it harder to breathe. Spraying out more deadly bullets every time that you sneeze. Saying life has got more crazy than it's ever been yet. Who will be the next taken in this Russian roulette? But why the shock? This fate we had been told before. So now we know they knew us what we had in store. Math, science, literature, as well as movies galore. So we can never be accused of not knowing the score. With all this contradictory information, don't know what to believe. So creating one united nation is easy to achieve. An old lady with a small bag of sweets in her hand tried to pack it to a little girl. She didn't understand the implications of an acting full of taking a sweet. Gave her a death sentence she thought was a sweet. Thanking the lady, the little girl ran to her mom, contaminating generations just by having fun, communicating face to face. Now a thing of the past, sharing the answers to the questions that nobody asked. Cause everybody states opinions like the flaw applied. So the light can be confessed and so a truth in disguise. But united we are strong, so they created divide. Alone is that we can no longer go outside, exposing all the cracks hidden in our personal lives, closing everything so we can see no life inside, feeding the paranoia that we will all survive. Fear, power, control to keep your mind occupied. Call for assistance in need of more supplies. A call that in this instance protection is denied. So doctors that took to try to help us survive have now contracted the disease and loads of them died. Exercise sometimes these nights of walking through the town. I see people being removed because their bread was brown. Their mother screaming, her leg through so she falls to the ground. Authorities just had a head and said us to calm down. The sound of engines roaring, as trucks are driving away with all the new dead bodies. bodies that were taken today. No one to show respect is laid in a mass grave. I pray to God and all of them that the souls were saved. So make way for the new totalitarian state. Soon after this pandemic depopulate, an introduction to the systemic ultimate, when the abduction of our free will activates. With all the contradictory information, we don't know what to believe. No, we don't know what to believe. Woo! Well, that's obviously about all this situation we're all living through right now. This song, however, it's actually an ode to my MS. I've lived with MS for 20 years now. Here's to you. Like an awakening, dawn breaking in, feel sun on my skin, inhale lungs and just try escape from within. Eyes explore everything, mind will store anything. I've been here before, is how it always begins. Don't think I'm in control just cause I know the script. I refuse to let go, I was born to do this. My thoughts are like string, I can't get a grip. I recall the story before the total eclipse. Creeping round my mind for signs of infiltrators. Take time to rifle through this round of traitors. Praise God for granting me another day blessed. Stop rummaging for what I need to hold a fresh system dysfunctioning and exhale a breath. I diagnose how much control I must endure effect. I know MS won't let me go until I'm laid to rest, but I just keep on bouncing back just when you least expect. A neurological disease, and there is no escaping this neurological disease, and you can find me close to breaking. Sensation is distorted, but I'm moving on. Everybody has reported that I'm standing strong. I try to explain the understanding wrong, and any strength I have shown before is almost gone. Conclusion, I'm my own worst enemy. Confusion setting in with no apologies. You see, my policies says there's no guarantee, cause I don't own this body, I'm just a licensee. So here we go again, messing with my brain on the brink of saying it's a new addition, demolition of veins. There's no recollection, life is locked in chains. I try to gain admission, but it's hard to attain. So I'm floating on the edge of consciousness, and jumping off the ledge is the consequence. I'm walking in the abyss, keep searching for my bliss. Don't tell the secret, cause I speak this in confidence. A neurological disease, and there's no escaping this neurological disease. You can find me close to breaking. Ticking bombs, always telling me the time, reminding me that I'll forever be entwined, confined to exist within this paradigm, designed to self-destruct is what I've been assigned. A numbness in my fingers, tremors down my spine. I see you in my reflection, so you leave me blind. Sometimes I can't even find the strength to climb. You're dulling all my senses when I'm destined to shine. This little light of mine, that's when I took my head to the sky. Please give me a sign, I'm searching for some kind of intervention divine for this war, but I'm not one to stay in line. In this community of legions I am undermined, leading me through all the seasons I follow behind. Keep depleting me of freedom like I've done a crime. I hear you breathing from the corners of my mind. A neurological disease, and there's no escaping this neurological disease. You can find me close to breaking. This is going out to all of you lot out there with a neurological disease or another, living the beautiful struggle. That's what I call life. Big up to Tizzle for that track. Don't forget, find me, D3 Creations on Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud. Please leave a message on my SoundCloud. Looks rubbish. This track is just for fun, because all my life isn't like dark and depressing or anything. I do have fun as well. Turn it up a bit. I hope the sound's alright. Looks like you've all been waiting patiently for me to come back. Now I put down the book, screwed up, ready to attack. I've been creating insatiably, running round the track. I'm a miracle, a lyrical maniac, attracting every other crazy in the zodiac. It's like they know I'm a lunatic enthusiast. Maybe it's just my aura, I can't disguise the fact. I'll always be far from normal, but thank God for that. I'm a nutter, but you're a nutter, and they're all nutters too. So that don't matter, cause we're together and there's more of us than you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I said there's more of us than you. Can't stand struggle conditions wanting me to conform. Stifle my inhibitions, my connections are torn. I refuse to take commands, been like this since I was born. So understand when I'm calm, it's just the eye of the storm. I don't suffer from insanity, I enjoy every minute. I'm not controlled by such vanity. Content with my image, I'm not affected by gravity. I float around this planet, residing in my own world. I love this bubble, goddammit. I'm a nutter, but you're a nutter. They're all nutters too. So that don't matter, cause we're together and there's more of us than you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I said there's more of us than you. I saw some youth returning home from programming one day. Regimented learning, burning their identities. Uniform, unification, I'm an entity. So if they need some inspiration, better mention me. Cause trust me, I'm the definition of a prodigy. According to my doctors in neurology. Disconnected living, tripping without LSD. It seems that I'm the new narcotic, just get high on me. Cause I'm a nutter, but you're a nutter. They're all nutters too. So that don't matter, cause we're together and there's more of us than you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I said there's more of us than you. So this woman came up to me and she said, "You're not normal, you." I said, "Thanks. Who wants to be normal? Oh, what is normal anyway?" Nobody I've met. I'm a nutter, but you're a nutter, and they're all nutters too. So that don't matter, cause we're together and there's more of us than you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I said there's more of us than you. Well, I enjoyed that, thank you. My name is D3. Told you where to find me, Facebook, SoundCloud, all of the above at D3 Creations. Big, 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 massive love and shout out to Big Condo Records. Thank you for getting me involved. Enough love and respect every time.
All right, so me and Bruce had a little quick argument about who's doing the outro on this one. I guess it's me. All right, so that was lovely D3, and I mean,
Because you were frozen.
I'm frozen.
You're back. You're back. I think you're back.
So then take us. I'm back. You know what? I was frozen because I like that Disney song. Either way you look at, what are you talking about, bro?
So I'll let it go.
All right, that was D3. All right, so yeah, and excellent in the chat. Now, we had that question, that last question. What was a recent Netflix show that was shot mainly in Manchester with exteriors in Liverpool and everything? That's our last. What is that?
What?
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 Blake, something's going on.
What do you mean something's going on?
take it over, Blake.
Okay, so Chase is having some crazy issues over there. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just Chase being Chase, to be honest. So next up, we have Flight, starring Mandy Lally. So we'll just go straight into that, and hopefully Chase sorts his issues out. Although I'm sure 5 minutes probably isn't long enough for that. But let's go.
Thanks, Blake.
Hello, everybody. Big shout out to Big Condo Records, first of all, for inviting me onto this festival.
Last night, the 23rd of March, first day of the lockdown. Things had been getting tense over the last few days. The balance shifting, power slipping. Keeping someone confined in a house is fine when you're in control, when what you say goes, or doesn't go anywhere. Now he's trapped too. Met his match. Something bigger is pushing him around. He's not taking it well. Raging around the house. Broken furniture. Punched a hole in the bedroom wall. I try to become invisible till he calms down. Keep my head down. Don't make eye contact, or else somehow this whole international crisis will be my fault. He would say I'm not his prisoner. I'm free to come and go as I please, but over the years he's made sure I have less and less reason to go out. If I make friends, he finds fault. They're not good for me. We've moved house 7 times in as many years, and it's all for you, sweetheart. All the constant upheaval. He doesn't want to do it, he resents doing it, but it's for my own good. And the last move, well, he just never got round to getting my keys cut. I hear the storm crashing from room to room as I stand in the kitchen. I should be making his dinner, it's that time, but sometimes the noise of the microwave can set him off, so I hesitate. He must be distracted by all this coronavirus stuff, because there, on top of the microwave, his keys. My heart jumps and it almost chokes me. I stand very still and listen. The hurricane has made it to the bathroom. They can't force me to stay indoors, that's undemocratic. Pot, kettle, fucking black. Shower water running. Blood thumping in my head. I snatch the keys, stuff the clothing in a bag, find some outdoor shoes. Unlock the deadlock. I'm out. Not a great time to be out on the streets when the whole world is telling us to stay at home for our own safety. Ironic. Run across fields, wade knee deep through a river like I've stumbled into my own action movie. Looking back, expecting to see him. The outskirts of the city, I walk 4 hours to my house of 3 lifetimes ago. Nobody on the street to recognise me. At the end, a row of garages, round the back through chest-high nettles. Broken window, climb in, rip my hoodie on a rusty nail. Old mattress, blanket. Sanctuary. The next morning I wake up, damp has crept into my bones. Arms hurt to move as I force open the garage door. A gust of fresh air and birdsong. All the pain in the world can't take this smile off my face. He'll have to make his own breakfast. I listen to the birds.
Well, that was completely excellent. I mean, I got to tell you, I mean, when Mandy Lally started providing us with videos for the Midnight Thread series, you know, it was like, wait a minute, hold on. Just want you to do a monologue and everything, film it on your phone, like everybody else and stuff. But she's like, well, I mean, I think I could do this and do that. And I envision this and do that because Mandy Lally is actually a filmmaker herself. As a filmmaker, she's a director, she's an editor, as well as an actress. So, I mean, she's like a trifecta. And it's been a pleasure working with her here within the Midnight Thread series, provided with Make It Right Productions. This particular monologue was written by David Hayworth. So, big shout out to David Hayworth or Haworth and everything like that. So again, there's a lot of talent here in Liverpool, a lot of talent in the talent pool of Make It Right. We have actors, writers, and we want to. I'm trying to get them to move into films. I mean, this will be an excellent opportunity when we get out of here. And so we've been exploring that with the Midnight Thread. Remember, the Midnight Thread comes on at midnight every night here on Big Condo Radio, and it will be back starting next week. So once again, that was the fantastic and talented Mandy Lally. So now we're coming down to the end, people. We're about to, announce the winner and the quiz, but we have 3 more acts. Just 3 more acts, people. I know sometimes it's late, but we have some technical difficulties. But right now comes the man of the hour, the man behind Big Condo himself. Remember I said, please, you should say it in the chat. Big up to Royce Rothschild. He's been feeling ill in the past couple of days, and he's finally coming back on the men's. But he did this performance, and, we want to hear deliver it to you here for the audience. So this is Royce Rothschild at Big Condo. So take it away, Blake.
Let's go.
Go!
What's good, peeps? Hope you're all well. This is the Big Condo Academy Online Festival, sponsored by Big Condo Records and the Big Condo Radio. This year just gone, we put through 51 students on accredited courses. We did artist development, DJ courses, employability courses, radio production, all that type of thing. These courses are available to you. You can contact us through any means of any Big Condo social media. We can put you forward to the Big Condo Academy and you can apply for these courses. Next course coming up is an artist development course and a radio production course. So obviously if you are interested in that type of thing, just give us a DM on the Big Condo Academy page or any Big Condo page and the message will be passed on. But just want to say big massive thanks to everyone supporting. These are tough times, know what I'm saying? Big thanks for tuning in and watching if you're watching this as well. I am Royce Rothschild and I will be performing a little set for you tonight. I do hip-hop, rap music. So first song I'm going to do tonight is going to be Pain in My Soul. This song is available on all platforms. You can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Apple, you can get it on YouTube. Watch the music video on YouTube, it's really good. So, featured artist is Sean Elizabeth. Check it out. Cause I can feel it inside. Sometimes I feel like I could die. I got this pain in my soul, deep down where no one knows. Cause I'm alone when I cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes. I got this pain in my soul, and on my face I know it shows.
cause I can feel it inside. Sometimes I feel like I could.
My daughter just died and came back to life. Did she see a tunnel and a flash of light? Is your dad alright? Cause your mum's broke down and she's acting like we had a massive fight. And that's alright, we gotta keep it together. I don't know if it's lucky, but I'm keeping this heavy. Releasing the pressure, 3 months in intensive care. I don't care if you're feeling better. Life tries to squeeze me, uppercut and sever breath. I'm always uneasy, my soul's never at rest. That's why I rap over every single treble clef. Haters gonna hate, then you don't deserve me at my best. Remember what goes on in the heat. Stay away from fun that are alone in the street. In and out to the shower, get money, eat, sleep. Pause for a second and I'm on repeat. Hey,
I've got this pain in my soul, deep down where no one knows. Cause I'm alone when I cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes. I've got this pain in my soul, and on my face I know it shows. Cause I can feel it inside. Sometimes I feel like I could die. I've got this pain in my soul, deep down where no one knows. Cause I'm alone when I cry.
I wipe the tears from my eyes.
I got this pain in my soul, and on my face I know it shows. Cause I can feel it inside. Sometimes I feel like I could die.
I was 10, spending nights in the hostel. Me hands were tied, but I tried to stop her popping pills. Bipolar, she didn't survive, she got ill. Eventually arrived at the hospital. I always stood on my own 2 feet. Ripple like water, throw stones through me. Never the one to be shown defeat, and I'm prone to be, yet alone who me. Catch me on the phone in the street, yeah, talking. Frosty Jack side at Cavassier, Corksin. Last man standing up, Christopher walking. Trying to stay positive, the negatives are calling. I can paint a picture with repetitive drawing. My kids and my rocks and I'm checking them snoring. Stay positive, stay clear. The past flashes in the back of the wind mirror.
I've got this pain in my soul, deep down where no one knows. Cause I'm alone when I cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes. I got this pain in my soul, and on my face I know it shows. Cause I can feel it inside. Sometimes I feel like I could die.
Man is microphoneless. Noticed all these artists out here, got big PA systems, lighting systems, all in the house and that. We ain't got nothing, we got a camera. Feel it inside. It's my life, what you know about living pain. Say goodnight, God bless to the woman that gave me my name. Now I'm sorry I haven't been to your grave, but recently been feeling the same. Depression kicks in when I least expect it. I feel like I'm on drugs, my knees go west, kid. Lightheaded, faint, anxiety, I don't feel the best. Like these people can't see it, they neglect it. My therapist says I need to change the rules, my brain's confused. I don't know which lane to choose, I just wanna be the same as you. No bars, I explain the truth. Carouseling off the plane, don't shoot, yeah I'm falling. That's my philosophical, like a newborn baby calling. Yeah it's horrible, some returns walking, and I'm prodigal, soon to be touring.
I got this pain in my soul, deep down where no one knows. Cause I'm alone when I cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes.
That was Pain in My Soul, featuring Sian Elizabeth, off An Only Child LP. Is available on YouTube. You can check that out on Spotify, Apple, all them streaming platforms. Go support man, Liverpool City. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I said we here. It's Condo Fest. We out here trying to raise a few extra pennies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't asking for 20 quid. We ain't asking for 50 quid. We're talking like a couple quid. You know what I mean? You've got £2 spare. You've got £1 spare. Whatever it is. Hit the link. Yeah, whatever it is. Blakey will sort that out, it's down here somewhere. Hit that link and support the peeps. Even if we can only raise like, I don't know, £100 or 200, 300, whatever. Tonight will be amazing, it will be put to good use, trust me. Right, next up I'm performing tonight is a song called Jessica. Oh, Jessica, that we love you, baby. Jessicka. Jessicka, Jessicka. I'm trapped like a cat in a lizard tray. Clown, they could give a toss, screw on, let the lyrics spray. Ricochet, C4, plastic or spray. Complex, anti-tamper, cigar blow, mill away. Licorice, J-pop with pick a frame. spitting with the flavour. Now I like the way you feel, use emotion like a lightsaber. All these rappers in danger, all away in a manger. It'll change you, it'll change you. At this moment, can't hold it. I am rolling. I am strolling. Let me load up this ammunition. The words be the bullets and the face be the clipping. Up this animation, up this transition. The man plan missing. I'm gonna make sure my daughter's risen hand glisten. Get the firewood, throw in the old chipping. Get my shit locked in a cold pippin'. Liverpool so dipping, Gambino pro hitting. Call me Gambit, throw the shit in. I'm so sinning. Drop apocalypse regardless. Your kid is a harmless. Triggers and targets, figures to harness. See me on the street with muscle guard dogs and guarders. Now I'm a father, big bad monster. Go hit him harder, watching my daughter. What have I bought her? It's my daughter's sick metal torture. I love my baby, baby. 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 Baby, baby. I love my baby, baby. Baby, baby. At this moment, I can't hold it. I am rolling. I am strolling. I take this rap shit so serious, the flow delirious. You can hear the fuss of delirious flow furious, and I'm hardly rapping. Mimic this shit like Charlie Chaplin. I'm a tiger, I'm a leopard, you a leopard, you a lion and I face the truth. Fuck the leopard and the tiger, I'm a saber tooth. The fucker raise the roof, the days the proof, the saber tooth. Go crazy to shoot, this made the loot. Okay, my baby's cute and I pray the truth. It's scientific, I rhyme with it, hieroglyphic. Smoke weed while I smile sniffing. Hit the acid while I dip it. Raise my glass to my little Jessica. Say a speech while I sip it. Yeah man, so that is Jessica. You can get it on Spotify, iTunes, it's up on YouTube, I said. Oh, right, next up, tonight we have a song. It's called The Eminem Effect. I don't know whether you've heard of it before or seen it. It is available on YouTube, Spotify, all that again. But obviously, it's about being in urban culture for so long and leaves an effect on you. I call that the Eminem Effect. I put in work, you hate to sweat. No trailers to miss in it. Sacrifice, I pay the debt. What your style is tailored, yeah. You about to choke, inhale your breath. Cause I'm not smoke, I'll take your breath. I seen your ears, and that's what he said. You sound like Drake, it's fake, you guess. I pop off like shotguns on off. Maverick top gun, hot sun, and it's torn off. And I spit that shit to the mic, pocket split, and it's worn off. And it goes to the pulse, it fits, and it rips, and it slips, and it falls off. And I spit that shit to the lips, don't sink, and it crawls off. All low when the wind full stops, I feel the force, I feel alone. Headphones on, I'm in the zone. Broken home, I'm late for school. Class clown, I hate the rules. This statement's cool, a blatant fool. Couple of hating fools, hating you when I'm baked in school in a dinner line when I'm waiting queue. Put the headphones on and drift away. I deal with it always in my own way. Might bleed out, I might check one. I guess it's that Eminem effect, son. I guess that's just my life. The Eminem effect. I guess that's just my life. Lazy, been crazy, sin daily. Ever since listening to Slim Shady, the way I feel like it's been Jay-Z. Body back like Jim Brady, swinging Jim. Baby dreams prim, lazy radio spins, crazy me grim. Jim plays me past the slims, baby roll up a slim, hazy smoke out. Golden watch your switchblade me, miscellaneous hip-hop shit's crazy. Invade me, infiltrate me, fire brigade need the wing lead to spray these lady keys, to decay these A's and B's. Baby, watch out, I'm coming through. Hip-hop fan since 92, wanna pay my dues while I'm waiting queue. Wanna freestyle, but you ain't too. And I thought that girl was dating you, but she dated me, so traded too. 8 Mile, like Ricky Murphy loves the but the bitch is thirsty. Put the headphones on and drift away. I deal with it always in my own way. Might bleed doubt, I might check one. I guess it's that Eminem effect, son. I guess that's just my life. The Eminem effect. I guess that's just my life. Yeah, man, so that is the M&M effect, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can check all this out. It's all on Spotify, Apple, Deezer, YouTube, all that, you know what I mean? We're coming into our last. I'm just going to do like a few bars for this to end this. This is bars from Just Like Ice-T. I hope you like them. Need to jinx for this one. It's all I see, no one like me. Returning the real, yeah, just like I see. Walking my shoes, that's for my feet. Big house tracky and a pair of Nikes. Just like Chinese, I'm hot and spicy. Chain is pricey and the waves are dicey. Champagne's wet, yeah, just like my feet. Campaign stress, nobody wanna hype me. Taking shots, style wreck like Spike Lee. Got no ID, dropping nicely. Just like Wally, Rolex times me. High and mighty when the cards on my sleeve. Starstruck I weep, hard to fight, breathe. Petty leaking, yeah, parked in my street. Targets I see, crops in car seat. Let it go, with the mouse and RE. Spinity, flipping epiphany, wishfully, willingly, kid the same, killing me, literally, silly, rigidly, spitting, satirically, in his vicinity, killing like Hillary, clinically, illness, killing me, willingly, in his facility, swiftly, to infinity, in this facility, Trinity, got me spiritually, keep it street, fuck her up when we on the beat. Yeah, man, so that's me. I am Rosie Rothschild. Just before we go, little, my heart's gone. Really messy, but yeah, we're back. Right, it's a little acapella before we go. Yo. Whew. Right, some champagne and a quick with the aim on a flipping that game and then spitting them flames. Slaving a sick with a chain when I'm ripping that aim and then kicking them brains to a team. Digging a lane, no slicking my lane, checking my brain, I'm giving it thick champagne. Looking them rings, Swiss Lil Wayne, bitch like rain, fucking sucking like kiss main vein, and shame is a bitch is plain like a Lero. White chocolate cold like Lero. To this kid there, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, here we go. Rosie Rothschild, this is Big Condo Fest. If you like me set, donate here. Nice one, Blakey. Shout out Dr. Chase, Gemma, and obviously the whole Big Condo team. Nice one to JJ Productions on camera right there. Peace out, people.
So that was our man in his house, Rosie Rothschild, showing off his talents and his skill and that lovely blue hoodie. And you know what? All I can say is available on the online tuck shop, whatever you call that.
Online
You know
tuck
what I mean?
What?
All right. You know what I meant. You know what I meant, Blake.
It's
You
available.
know what I mean?
It's at bigcondo.co.uk, isn't it?
What the hell? Why is my bell going? I'm not expecting anybody. Anyway,
Please having issues again.
All right.
So while
Here we
Chase
go.
sorts that out, we have a last minute adaptation to the show. We've got a video from Kaylee Jade called "I Cannot Die." This is only a minute long, so let's sit back and enjoy this. Let's go.
Let's go.
She looked like a summer morning, but inside was as cold as the winter night, as cold as the devil who stole her angelic light. Maybe she had fallen in love with the Reaper. He loved her that much, he took her away. He claimed her soul to take. Death had fallen in love, torn between both worlds. I am dead inside. I embraced the darkness. I cannot die.
All right. right, that was the very talented Kaylee J. Sorry, Kaylee, they hold you in suspense, but again, another fantastic film and performance. Kaylee also is a talented young director herself, as well as editor, and so I just love it when people go out and just make these little films during this time of lockdown. So once again, that was Kaylee Jade. And now, before we get to our final performance of the night, Blake, we're going to announce the quiz questions, the 5 questions, and the winner, right? So, first question was, what Marvel film was shot in Liverpool? And that would be Captain America, that scene with the fantastic Chris Evans when he dives into the water down by the docks.
Such a good scene.
And everything. Yeah, I know, such a great scene and everything. Submarine, James Bond, and all of that. So that was the answer to that. 3 people got that one, and everything. Royce, Sharon, and Fern Thompson. All right. So second question: 2 films shot in the Mersey Tunnel. One was Fast and the Furious. Everybody I thought knew that, but the one that was somewhat obscure was the other one was Harry Potter. Blake, you know which one it was?
It was Deathly Hallows Part 1. So I think
Deathly
was it
Hallows Part 1.
I think Sharon was it that got the actual?
Yeah, of course, that was Sharon.
We would
Sharon
have accepted
Cohen.
just Harry Potter, but
Yeah, I know. She had to be specific. She said Part 1. All right. So, and then the third question: what recent film was supposed to be shot in Liverpool? Big disappointment because I happen to know a local actor who does extra work. Rob Doyle. Shout out to Rob Doyle and everything. And he was going to be in this film, but it was the new Batman with Robert Pattinson. Now, people probably seen Robert Pattinson getting fat on GQ, eating sloppy joes in Manchester and everything. But Sharon, once again, Sharon Coleman got that answer right and everything. I think people should have just threw in their answers right behind her. I said it was a race. So as you can see, Sharon moved up ahead. Now, this one, a lot of people threw out answers for. What is the first movie expected to be released this summer? Now, remember we just said Sharon Coleman got 3 right, and Sharon kept saying it was How to Build a Girl, and then she kept saying How to Build a Girl is due out on July 3rd. Well, Sharon, I waited all night for this, but you're wrong. Here, you're wrong, because first of all, other people had said Tenet, and Tenet was first announced as being the first film, but that is not due out until July 17th. But here we go, Sharon. Some company came ahead, and they're coming out with a psycho thriller called Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Yes, that man from Neighbors is coming out, and they want to beat everybody to the box office, and that is coming out on July 1st. 2 days before your How to Build a Girl, Sharon, but you were still ahead with 3 points. And the last question: what recent Netflix show was shot mainly in Manchester with exteriors in Liverpool? This is one of my favorites, and it's The Stranger. Yes, Sharon got it right again. So Sharon has 4 right answers
who won.
out of 5.
I really can't work it out. Can you work it out? I can't.
Yeah, I can't work it out. Yes, Sharon Coleman, you have won the T-shirt. You will be getting it. Royce, deliver the T-shirt to her, please. All right, and so now,
yeah, if you
Blake,
send a
I
message
want to
over
thank
to
you.
our Big Condo page with the size and colour that you want, and we'll get that sorted out for you.
Yeah. So Blake, first of all, it's been a pleasure to do this show with you tonight. You know what I mean, and everything like that. And I'm glad that people got to hear you, see you, because you are really one of the new talents behind the team that is taking us into the future. And
Normally
speaking of
hiding
new,
behind the scenes.
normally, but now you come out of your shell, bruv. You broke it. You broke it. You know what you broke. But either way we look at it is,
regret this.
yeah. No. I'm just trying to announce the final artist of the night, the well-talented songstress, Emily Caliker. And, you're going to enjoy this. So, people, we're going to probably come back with a closer. But just letting you know, this is the last song of the night. Thank you for sticking with us. Please like and subscribe. Please share this video. Continue to share it even tomorrow and all of that kind of stuff. And also make us higher than the last video. I really like that. And remember, we are also looking for donations, your support. If you really enjoy our content, please, continue to follow us and keep in touch with what we're doing and everything, because we're hoping to be here to stay. So, Blake, Emily Gallagher, take it away.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, so I'm Emily Gallagher and I'm going to be playing a free song set for you today. So this was all in aid of the Big Condo Festival. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed all the other acts you've seen so far, and I hope you enjoy this set. Thank you. So my first song that I'm going to play is a song called La Da 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 Dee. It's an original and I hope you like it. Thomas is upset again. He's got a wife, kids and a family, but for some reason he's still not happy. So we'll start to sing along with you and me. He'll sing la da 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 dee. Why can't we be happy? La da 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 dee. I'll just be free. La da da Well, Paula is upset again, 'cause she's in love with Johnny feeds him. Yet he never understands any of Paula's plans. She'll start to sing along with you and me. She'll sing la da 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 dee. Why can't we be happy? La da da dee. Just be free. La da da There's a little girl on a window ledge. She's looking to the stars, wondering what comes next. But she's trying to find her place in the world. She sings for her voice to be heard. She sings la da da dee. Why can't we be happy? La da da dee. Just be free. La da da Why can't we be happy? La da da dee. Just be free. La da da dee. Thank you. So I hope you like that one. Right, so the next song that I will be doing is also another original. It's called Run. So I hope you like it. Well, the ocean seems deeper, deeper than before. And the devil, he's knocking, yeah, on your door. You better run, 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 run for your life. You better hop, skip, jump over the line. Save your
that was an original. If you want to check out more of my stuff, you should check out my Instagram or my Facebook or my YouTube. So basically all platforms that I'm on have all got the same name, so it's all just Emily Calica, but it's how to spell Calica. Right, so the next song that I will be doing is also another original. It's called Run, so I hope you like it.
Well, the ocean seems deeper, deeper than before, and the devil, he's knocking, yeah, on your door. You better run, 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 run for your life. You better hop, skip, jump over the night. Save your life. Well, the wind seems colder as sipping through my door, suffocating me. Well, I can't sleep anymore. I toss and turn like I did before. You gotta run. You better run, 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 run for your life. You gotta hop, skip, jump over the night. Save your life tonight. You better run. And the silhouettes on the ceiling are closing in the evening. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Better run, better run, better save your life tonight. You better run.
Thank you. I hope you like that. So that was an original. If you want to check out more of my stuff, you should check out my Instagram or my Facebook or my YouTube. So basically all platforms that I'm on have all got the same name, so it's all just Emily Calica, but it's how to spell Calica. It's a bit like Gallagher, but use C's instead of G's. Yeah, thank you. Right, so now we get to our last song to cover this one, so I hope you like it. We'll meet again. I don't know when, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do.
me goes singing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. I don't know when, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that it's just only goes singing this song. We'll meet again. I don't know when, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. We'll meet again. I don't know when, I don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed my set, and I've been Emily Kalka. Thank you. Bye everyone.
And that was Emily Calica. Thank you very much for that one. And that is the end of tonight's show. So it's been a good show. We've definitely had a variety of acts. A bit longer than our normal live shows, which is good. And we're all knackered and ready to finish now.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, man. What we did was we endeavored, though, didn't we, Blake? We endeavored to bring something different. Each Saturday Night Live refreshment show has been different, and like we like to continue the difference, you know, like continue the variety. Maybe we'll bring some magic acts or some comedians next time, you know, so that way we'll have something different, something for everyone. Clearly,
we are hoping to do these like fully live in studio once our social distancing has been taken away, whenever that will be, which hopefully not that long. But we don't know.
Hopefully not that long.
We don't know.
Hopefully we'll be like the movies that are coming out in the cinema, so we will be back sooner than you think in the studio. Even though I kind of like my home studio, got the home mic, you know what I mean? It's all good and everything. So once again, I want to thank Blake Emery, you know, for all the talent he does behind the scenes, but also co-hosting the show tonight. We definitely want to thank Royce Rothschild, who is recovering, but is also with us, you know, making sure that everything is happening. Want to thank all the acts tonight. Right, Blake?
Yep, I'd like to thank all our acts. They've all been fantastic. And if you want to take part in the next one, or if anybody else watching who would like to take part next time, please just send us a message. And don't forget to follow our Facebook page, which is Big Condo Radio, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Big Condo Radio.
Exactly. So, I mean, you know, once again, thank you guys for watching. We know a lot of people want to go to bed, so we'll just end it there. And big ups, first of all, to Sharon Coleman. You know, we're going to stump you. We'll stump you next time.
Yeah, we'll have to get to the drum bottom questions.
We'll flip you. We'll flip you.
But enjoy your t-shirt anyway.
Yeah, definitely enjoy the t-shirt. You well deserve that one. All right, so okay, Blake, we'll send this out, and thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Saturday Night Live.
No. See you later.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross all the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.